I mean, if that's how you really feel about it, Senile, I mean, we can do it.
Eh?
No, you're talking about how much you want to cosplay as Panic.
You know, I really do actually.
I want to cosplay as Borky, but I don't think it's gonna work. I'm not 7 feet tall.
You're also not like disgustingly huge.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Note how I said disgustingly, though.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. No, I need to get back in the gym. I already know this. Like, 2 years ago, I was actually really fucking fit. And then I fell down a flight of stairs, and then I hurt my leg, and I didn't go to the gym for like a month. And then I just stopped, and then got fat. And then I lost some weight, and then I'm getting chubby again. And I went on vegetarian, but somehow I'm still gaining weight. So I think I'm dying or something. I don't know.
Whoa.
I don't know. This is how my anxiety works, dude. You know this.
No, I didn't. I didn't know that eating vegetables made you fat. But
I don't know. Maybe I'm just eating too many of them, or maybe I just keep coating them in ranch dressing, which makes them edible.
I feel lied to.
No, it's actually really funny. I actually got a lot fatter living in Japan, then came home and actually lost weight.
What the fuck?
Yeah, right.
What the fuck were you eating in Japan?
Well, apparently the wrong things.
You weren't eating giant root or leek that is spun in circles?
I'm gonna have to kill you next time I see you now.
So, I got a lot of bits earlier today, and more bits were dropped while I wasn't here. I'm not kidding. You may see that cup there with a lot.
It's not stop pulsating though.
Yeah, that cup's not, ain't gonna. That cup ain't gonna stop.
Yeah.
So my sister
was too powerful.
Yep. The bits broke Taka. It's true. Little Taka, I love your racism. What the? Excuse me? All people in Japan spin leaks. Isn't that right, Goomba?
I don't know you anymore.
That's not
Who
true.
are you again?
I'm Taka. Come on, stay here with me. Okay. Thank you, Blue Hat, for the sub. It's time to get bulky.
I got my Grekel snacks. I'm down.
Yeah, give me some of them breadcrumbs. Oh, motherfucking breadcrumbs.
That's a lot of salt. Holy cow.
Oh, yes. Motherfucking breadcrumbs.
Motherfucking breadcrumbs.
The ever pulsating cup is your Bailet, Taka. It's true.
God, look at that salt pour. Holy cow.
That's a lot of salt being poured in there.
God, it just keeps coming.
Yeah. Well, Zito's here, so. We played Pyre. We played anime football. It was fun.
I gotta check that out.
It's not even fucking anime. It's just we gotta appeal to people.
And I'm yep, you bet.
God, these are good chips. Oh God, probate's here. What up, dude?
Hey guys,
Oh,
anyone in the chat got tips for probate for water cooling a PC? Oh shit.
Pouring water into it?
No, that's not what you do. What fucking what?
Well, there we go.
Dillachu? What? Oh my God, Dillachu! Thank you so much.
Try to get the salt out of the cup.
5,000,
Oh, shit.
woo. Almost time for the D&D stream. Can't wait. Love watching this. Thank you so much, Dillachu. J Master with 1,500 bits. Just got a job after 3 interviews. Also, first time catching the stream live. Thank you so much for swinging by. Oh my God, guys. Thank you so much for the bits. Holy shit.
Aw, man, guys. Salt all over the floor now.
And there's salt everywhere. You got it. You spilled the salt. It's everywhere. Jesus.
Salt's all over the floor.
Greckles, we need you to clean up a mess.
Once the stream starts, we can't really talk about the bits. But goddamn.
Hi, I'm back.
We just
back.
Nadine, you have to say thank you to Dillachu.
Hi, Dillachu. Oh, did bits?
5,000 bits.
5,000.
Oh my God! And J Master gave us 1,500 too.
Yep, and J Master as well. So yeah, and they spilled the salt everywhere.
It's a saltless cup now.
I wish the salt would pile up at the bottom of the thing. That'd be funny. It's just like everything gets knocked out of the cup, just keeps flowing everywhere. Yo, Talk, I love the stream. Been catching the D&D campaign on YouTube. Love the fact you guys do this live. Yeah, thank you so much. My sister's currently running something up. We figured we'd just chat with everybody because we usually do it at the beginning of the stream. But we have to be very prompt and on time tonight because me and Zito have to go to a con tomorrow. I'm flying at 10:30 in the goddamn morning, and Zito's flying
4:30.
Oh.
Ew.
And I'm not even gonna get to the fucking place until like 9 o'clock at night their time.
Makes me sad. I was supposed to go this con.
Disconnected flights in a drive.
Don't forget your passport.
Oh no, I got that.
Dola Bear, thank you for the bits.
I'm ready to go. If you guys are ready to go.
Oh,
And if
you
the chat's ready.
Well, let's go with a hard 7 o'clock starter.
Okay.
Meet Panic, the Bard.
I call this song "Fuck You."
All right, hold on 1 second, guys. Everyone, we got an audio thing I'm gonna play here that someone linked, which is a song, a fan-made audio trailer for fun. Here we go.
Meet Panic, the Bard.
I call this song "Fuck You."
He's a smooth-talking tiefling who rocks the world with his magic guitar and vicious words.
The only reason God hasn't struck you down is because you amuse him somehow.
True, he isn't much of a fighter, but when it comes to show-stopping music and that undeniable charm,
Anything can happen.
Panic never gets stage fright.
Behold the King of Kings. Bow down to the King.
See Panic rock out on The Unexpectables, Wednesdays at 7, only on Twitch.
That's cool. That's really cool, man. Thank you so much for posting that.
Oh, I missed it.
Fucking what, dude? I thought that was like a legit PSA for like some.
Zito, you keep cutting out. Is everything okay with your... What's going on with your mic, man?
I'm right here.
Oh my god, Night! Night!
Oh.
Night with 10,000 bits! Oh my god!
Oh no!
Jesus.
Okay.
I am
Just gonna do
leaning.
something real quick and I'll be right back.
I am leaning back in my chair, so maybe this will help.
S Nightshade. Hey everyone, looking forward to Night Shenanigans. Also to talk, I know you already play it on your own channel. What have you and Zito considered playing a one-shot of XCOM 2? Well, we'll have to see in the future.
No, because that's a bad idea, Taka. Not because of the game, and not because it wouldn't be fun, but because XCOM is a hot button press for getting your shit DMC'd.
Oh, well, not on Twitch, though.
Not on Twitch.
Not on Twitch, just you can't re-upload it, which is like, Thank you so much for the bits. Oh my fucking gentle god, Night. Jesus Christ! What the fuck?
It's gonna be a new good night.
Holy shit.
It's gonna be good.
I don't know why. Well, I don't know. I don't get it. I get that people love D&D, but what the fuck is happening?
Okay, Taka,
I'm gonna go get me some more cranberry juice.
Yeah.
Okay. I put my hands on the table.
Mhm.
I need you to understand
Yeah.
that people like you.
Ah,
They
shit.
they like what you. Nope. Shut up.
Fuck.
They like what you.
Okay.
Hey, Chad, you want to hear an interesting story? Let me tell you an interesting story about my first experience with the works of good old Takahata 101. It was my first year of college in Fayetteville, the town where I now reside and disdain greatly. I had to split a room with a friend of mine named Caleb. And not a great arrangement. He liked to stay up late at night. But one night, when he was staying up late, I overheard something that sounded very familiar. And it was this marvelous thing called Dragon Ball Z Abridged. And I heard for the first time, "Hey, Vegeta! Vegeta!" And I was instantly in love. I love you, Taka.
It's a great story,
I'm-
Goomba.
And so do
here.
many people.
Goomba, I have a quick. What happened to your roommate?
We graduated college.
That's sad.
I found a new place to live with my ex-fiancée, who I very much hate to this day. Oh, okay,
Well,
cranberry
technically,
juice
your wife
required.
is your ex-fiance if you think about it.
Okay, then my ex-fiancée.
There
Then?
you
Is that
go.
how we put it?
XX. Gotta say X.
It is like gray.
But no, but no, for real. Like back in God, what was it? 2007, 2008.
Yeah.
No, like I was president of our local anime club because of course I was.
You?
Yeah, and every single
anime. No, sorry. Okay, sorry. Continue your story.
Every single time we had a meeting, whenever you guys had a new upload, we all watched it,
Yeah.
and we actually watched it more fervently than a lot of the anime that we watched on the default.
Aw.
So there you go.
Well, thank you.
I love you. A lot of people love you. My old and my club love. In fact, it's really funny because a lot of the old club members are really pissed off because I'm actually working with and are friends with you, which is fun.
That's good.
So
That's a good time.
Ha ha.
thanks for ruining it.
Ah!
Oh, Zito, should I tell my fan origin story of you?
Oh, here we go. We have 2 minutes. Can you tell it in 2 minutes?
The fan origin story. Go ahead. I don't promise I'll pay attention.
You got 2 minutes here.
So when DBZA wasn't up, there was this other thing that we loved called Super Freakin' Parody Rangers.
Oh my god.
And I always loved a good wabam. And I'll just leave it at that.
Well, bah! Okay, no more. You only get half of it. Daddy's tired.
Okay.
You only get half a bam. Alrighty, Nadine. Now, Nadine, please, if you can. Also, it's really fast and inform you all. Apparently, my sister's the house is being infested by smoke. Right?
Yeah, it's currently like gray and orange outside, and I can't see like very far out.
Oh well.
Hopefully, I'm okay. There's a fire near the town. That's what
worst
happened.
case scenario, Nadine. You have like a Silent Hill 1 kind of situation unfold, and worst case scenario, Nadine, just create a series of puzzles for someone to figure out to find your corpse.
Yeah, like wax, a horseshoe, and a lighter.
Yeah, exactly. Make sure they're innocuous as possible.
Light bulbs in a can.
Yeah, there you go. See, that's good level shit right there. But you also got to find maybe a doll that doesn't really fit, but has to fit somewhere.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I can do that.
All right, take it away, Nadine.
When last we left our heroes, Task, the Cobalt Ranger, Borky, the Orc Barbarian, Greckles, the Kenku Rogue, and Panic, the Tiefling Bard, the party returned to the city of Alavast after earning themselves a fine guild hall. However, in the same night, the party was witness to a murder as a halfling scholar came screaming from the sky, only to die immediately upon impact. Brooke Bronzefang, captain of the guard, came to the scene, viewed the evidence, and proclaimed the party innocent. The following morning, the party awoke and made their way to the Middle Arcana district. They took in the sights, had a lovely tour, saw Willow in her classroom, and delivered their cabbage to the High Wizard and creator of constructs, Artemis. After delivering their magical cabbage, the party found themselves attacked by a freed owlbear hatchling that escaped its cage. A cleric by the name of Solly aided the party with healing, but fearfully fled as Task asked of her identity and her reason for her fear. Pursued by the curious Greckles, Solly revealed herself to be an Azamar of the Sun Pantheon and asked Greckles to help her find a way into the Underdark. After a bout of shopping and trading, the party made way to their new guild hall and new tavern, where they met their new bartender, Helga, a large female orc. After a short argument, a bout of tears, and the slam of a door, Task found himself in the shadow of High Wizard Dolmar's vault of a house. But what lies inside? Could it have something to do with the murders? Let's find out.
Yay! On the Unexpectables.
I'm gonna say Let's say Task. Let's start with you. You're still with the guard, who's still smoking his pipe, still looking at the house, I assume, or have you kind of taken it in?
Can we hire him, please?
Bring it in, man. What's with the side? I don't.
I just took a giant gulp of cranberry juice.
Oh, satisfying.
It's a good sign.
Oh, okay, that's fine then.
The guard takes off his helmet and he kind of like rustles his hair, kind of like fixing the helmet hair, and he kind of places it back on. He leans down and goes, "Hey, man, I don't mean to be, that asshole, but if you hang around here for too long, I mean, it'd be considered loitering, and it looks so bad. And I mean, the murders, there's no real clear, murderer, and I mean, no offense."
Tash just nods his head to Taurus to follow after him. Continue the rump. Continue just walking around.
All right, bye. He was
Bye.
nice. He just keeps smoking his pipe.
He was nice. Oh God! Did you know hands have 5 fingers? Whoa.
Is there anywhere in particular you want to go, Task?
Everything's closed, I'm assuming now, yeah.
Oh yeah, all the shops are closed. You see like the odd light in someone's house, like someone reading late into the night or something like that. But other than that, you see like a few cats scatter from your path.
I was honestly, I was also kind of hoping I'd meet this fucking informant, but that hasn't occurred yet. So
Yeah, they were supposed to go to your guild hall. That's where they were
oh well,
supposed to
fuck
meet you.
that. I ain't going back there. It's full of liars.
Meanwhile, back with the liars, the rest of you guys are currently standing in the center of your tavern. Helga is currently taking inventory of what she has access to, and she's kind of examining and taste testing the alcohol provided by Adric. But she doesn't seem particularly engaged with you.
Well, what time is it at this point?
It's pretty late. It's probably like 11 at night, 11, 12 at night.
This would probably be the point where I just tell everyone if there's nothing else to be said, I'm going to bed. And I guess since I'm the ultimate liar, I would assume that Sol, like, do we even have spare rooms that Sully could stay in?
Not really, no. You have Helga has a room and all four of you have a room.
I guess I'll try and figure out something in my room with Sully then.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Borky gets up and stops shining his axe, which I'm assuming he was doing.
It's been a fun-filled day. I'm head to bed. Everyone get your beauty sleep. Some of us should also get more beauty sleep than others.
Borky goes upstairs.
Okay. He goes to bed. Oh, where are my dice?
I look over to Panic. Man, I can't wait for him to just say something just a little too loud.
I have no idea what's going on. Was he talking about me? Was he talking about you? Was he talking about himself? Was he talking about...
Oh, Panic, you can't be that thick, can you?
Oh, no, I get it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it too. I really don't, though. If it's not too much trouble, Greckles, I'm pretty tired. I think I'm gonna go to sleep.
No problem. I need to walk you to the door, though.
Okay.
So I guess we'll just head off to bed at that point.
All right. So everyone goes to bed. Task, what do you do?
Full of liars. Go to a different room.
What?
Like go to an inn? Or...
Go to an inn.
Okay. It's 1 gold piece for the night in the inn where you wander into. You're still in the Arcana district.
Fine with me.
Okay.
Save me.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Does the inn have a stage, or does that come separate? Because I'm not seeing it.
That would be separate. You'd have to get that separately. That'd be a custom order from Adric.
All right.
Which he's your best friend.
Which might be odd.
Your bestest friend.
We still need to have a talk.
He'll build it, but you must marry one of his wives.
One of his wives?
One of his
kids.
One of his daughters, sorry.
I mean, if he's into that.
All right. You guys all sleep for the evening. And eventually you wake. And as you all awaken, your contracts begin to flicker and glow, almost as if to alert you with an arcane presence.
Well, let's check it out.
Scheduled time to meet Artemis. If you recall, you had a window of opportunity to go retrieve your cabbage from Artemis.
Oh, yeah, we got to go do that.
Go get
And
me.
it requires you as a group, so...
I'll meet them there. Fuck them.
Okay.
All right. Guess we all get up then.
It's time to get okay. It's time to get bulky.
I hope Helgus just fucking hits him over the head with something.
Dex him.
Yeah.
Solly shoots up awake, Greckles.
There's now a Sully shaped fucking hole in your ceiling.
Don't worry about it. You'll get used to it.
Oh, talk about a wake-up call. Oh, does he do that every time?
Unfortunately, yes, we don't know how to shut him up yet. You don't. Do you have a silent spell at all? Anything like that?
Oh, I wish.
Ugh.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Solly gets up and begins to don her armor. As you guys kind of wake up, you do your morning duties. Man, Panic, that bed is super soft.
Lavender scented.
Lavender scented is very, very soft.
I actually like the bed.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. It's kind of it's supposed to be, it's trying to get under your skin, but man, I mean, it's soft on the skin.
His Twitch will thank him.
Oh yeah. You guys rise up in the morning, and you all need to write off a ration because you guys don't have a chef. So
Oh, that's right.
All right, we need to get one of those too. Yeah. I eat some of the crab meat.
it's still pretty good.
Crab ragu.
Craboo.
As you kind of go through your food there, Borky, your fruit baskets are kind of wilting a little bit.
Oh, I should really do something with these.
Borky's sitting at his table. Borky just reaches into the bag of holding and pulls out all of the. He pulls out every single one of the
Fruit baskets.
fruit basket. Where the fuck did I write that down on my list of items?
It's on your...
It's in your bag of holding, dude.
All right, there it is. Sorry, I put it somewhere. I shouldn't have. Sorry, my bad. So I pull out the fruit baskets and just Borky kind of piles them up. There's 3 of them. And Borky kind of like looks over at Helga.
Helga,
Yes,
you like fruit?
I feel like I am talking to one.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Old savage.
No.
She looks pissed at you. She looks like she's been waking up abruptly and rudely by someone very loud.
Well, that's 'cause I'm a peach, right?
Anyways,
You are-
Borky. And Borky's like,
I'm a peach, right? Alice, these are for you. Welcome to working for us. Should be good. I'm gonna leave, and you have yourself a good day.
Borky walks out the front door.
I just snicker and I follow him out the door.
Helga just blankly stares as you guys leave. All right, you guys will head out the door. Taz, guys, assume you make your way as well. Oh yeah, sorry, Pat.
Panic is going to turn back to Helga and say, "Oh, if Task shows up, tell him where we went, okay?
Where are you going?
We're going to the what was it? The lower Arcana district,
Middle Arcana.
middle Arcana district.
Helga is bartender, not secretary.
For me, please."
Roll a charisma check.
I was about to say, roll that charisma check. Roll high, buddy. Roll high.
It should be with disadvantage because she doesn't want anyone a part of anyone's shit.
Come on, let's do it.
Ooh!
Helga,
You are now married.
Oh, no. Oh no.
Helga smiles. One of her tusks kind of almost pokes her, like her eye, because they're very big. She goes, "You have charmed Demon Man very well, but you owe Helga drink later."
Oh fuck.
Let's get some. I want to see some of that snoosu action.
Oh shit.
You're beautiful. You're touching you is like touching dolphin. Okay.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
You guys head out the door. Helga turns out once again the crafting district is just completely to life. People are setting their forges aflame. There's a lot of traffic going through. And eventually you guys kind of make your way. It's pretty crowded today. It's a very nice day outside. Not as hot as it's usually been, this being a very warm summer. But there's some humidity to the air, and mixed with the smell of, old mud, wet mud, and whatever else is kind of in the road. It's not the most pleasant on the nose, but could be worse. You find, especially across from your place, when you guys exit, across from your actual tavern and guild hall is actually a horseshoeman, and you see actually a lot of horses coming through. And you see a fair amount of different kinds of farm animals, beasts of burden, donkeys, that sort of thing. You tend to be across from you guys most of the time. You guys set out, eventually making your way through the crafting district, through the gate. It's not Elena's husband there this time. It's kind of a neurotic looking gnome. wearing a very nice hat. He's got like very nice glasses.
How nice is
but
the
he's-
hat?
Oh, it's probably out of 10. It'd probably be like a solid 8. Looks well worn.
Gonna
Looks
rock
well
down.
loved, but
Gnome.
pretty nice.
The gnome has hat. That is sexy.
He takes your tickets and he actually turns to you guys. Actually, I must inform you that I must appoint the people who are entering this sector at the moment. And I must provide that information to Bork Bronzefang.
Did something happen?
Well, about 15 guards made their way into the Middle Arcana district, all but this morning. So, yes, I'd say so, but no one's telling me anything. No one tells Norman anything.
Where'd you get that hat?
Oh, I bought it in the Middle Crafting district.
It's a nice hat.
Thank you, sir. I like your necklace. It's very shiny.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, please make your way quickly. I have other duties to attend to. All this extra paperwork is driving me up the wall.
Just nod and keep going.
All right,
Very
you guys
well.
want to keep going.
It's a nice
Norman.
It's a good hat.
Task for the sake of brevity, at this point, you've made your way through.
Yep.
And as you guys enter into the Middle Arcana district, you see a familiar red kobold and 2 eyes going in different directions. Guardian Drake.
Morning, Tysk. Where were you last night?
No, don't answer him.
Okay.
Do not say a damn word.
All right. Well, just keep going then. In this wonderful stunned silence.
Well,
Just keep going.
this is awkward.
You guys walk. You actually see Construct 67 currently giving a tour to what appears to be 2 students, actually, currently showing them the dragon statue. And you hear a familiar conversation as if by recording. They are reciting information about the Silver King to these 2. As you guys make your way closer and closer to the academy, you see a lot of guards.
Uh-oh.
You see an uncomfortable amount of too many guards. And as you break around a corner, you see a circle of guards currently keeping back what looks like a class-sized group of people. A bunch of young mages and wizards who currently are chatting amongst themselves. There appears to be a bit of panic in the crowd. And as one of the guards shift over, you see the bent and broken corpse of Artemis on the steps
Oh shit!
of his school. There's currently a piece of cloth draped over his head, obviously a cape of one of the guards. But you see his arm is snapped in several places. You can see the cracks on the steps. And you see Bork Bronzefang currently talking to what looks like 5 or 6 guards. And there's just people running in and out, in and out. It's pretty nuts.
And we know for sure it's Artemis, right?
Oh yeah, you not only do you see Artemis, you see the small body of his homunculus on the ground next to him, crumpled and dead as well.
Oh shit!
Rest in peace, Stitch.
Never forgetty.
Dick.
Bork Bronzefang is giving tons of commands. He goes, all right, just get the students to disperse. And I told someone to cut off the opening to this district. And he sees you guys now.
Borky waves, kind of like,
Oh.
hi.
Hey. I have a
Hi.
bad feeling about this.
Oh, it's only gonna get worse.
Tash, do you have an opinion on the situation?
Don't respond.
I'm assuming he would say, we gotta do something. That's my task.
Bork kind of acknowledges your guys' presence, and he turns and he begins to talk with a few more of his guards. And a few of them nod and they leave. And then Bork kind of, you see him turn to one guard. He goes, all right, well, contact that clergy and have them come here to collect the body. If we have enough, thank you. And have 6 guards posted at that door. And he points to the door of the academy at all times. And I want guards in that school, just constant patrol. And they're like, right away, Captain Bork. And they run off. Rourke kind of huffs, and he kind of pushes aside a few of his men gently. He's not like, get out of my way. He's just kind of like, excuse me, like, pardon me. And he makes his way up to you guys. Well, you four seem to have a way of finding yourselves, and he turns and looks at the body. Depressing situations.
Yes.
Usually they say unexpected, but yeah.
Task
Fair
holds
enough.
up. Task holds up the contract. Did you find this on his corpse? If we're not gonna get it identified, I at least want it back.
Rourke takes the contract and looks. He says, I'm afraid that all items that belong to Artemis have been seized as evidence.
Oh,
Great, more
boo.
shit taken away. Walk away.
Boo!
What?
Boo!
That's actually our property, though.
Hey, sauce.
I'm sorry, but the nature of these murders is potentially magical, so we have to look at each item very carefully.
What?
There's just Task holding
Cap-
his fucking eyes, looking down, just like
Cap-
ready to fucking scream.
Captain Bronzefang, can you? I know this is none of our business. Well, it kind of is, but can you tell us the nature of this murder? Was it like the last one, or was it different?
Precisely the same, though he kind of sighs very sadly. Based on what my men are telling me, this one, or Artemis, dropped at a lower height, meaning he didn't die immediately upon impact. He probably suffered for a while.
Put people on roofs then.
I've already done that. Archers, sadly, in my guard aren't... He kind of shakes his head. A lot of our men at the moment are allocated down south, where the most immediate threat is.
The fire giants.
Yes.
How big are they? Big? Pretty big giants?
They're huge.
Fuck.
Maybe twice the size of you.
That's twice as big as me.
Yes. One good, sort of good set of news is that we did arrest a potential culprit, but no, the evidence is only at surface level, so...
Who's the
we'll-
perp?
One of the students that he had.
Is it a female?
Yeah, she was a student. She was the only one staying in the building, claimed to have been staying up late to study due to lost time.
no.
Willow.
We
A
know.
friend of yours, I
Yeah.
assume.
Yes.
Yes, the girl. Again, just gonna fucking throw up. Task is gonna throw up his arms. Said this already, but I also said to each and every one of you, oh, it's okay. Maybe Willow might be put as a prime suspect somewhere, or might be on this hit list. Because now this smells like blackmail. And look what fucking happens! God, do I see the future or something?
Do you?
Relax.
If you see the future, why haven't you been telling us stuff?
Look, Cobalt, my sincerest apologies. If I had any say in this, this would not be what happens, but we have protocol to follow. I don't think the girl did it, if I had any name in this, but
Good.
I'm not sure, and because of that, she has to be detained.
Understandable protocol, but I'm sorry, but even a blind man can start seeing these signs happen.
Burr he's really stressed out looking, and he's just like...
Task looks at him and just goes, yeah, I know. I'm in that same sort of boat right now as well. I apologize, but we're both having very fucking bad days.
What item was it? You said it was a cabbage?
Magic
He looks
cabbage.
very confused.
Who cares? It was a magic cabbage that floats when you say lettuce.
He takes out a piece of paper and he makes a note of it. Oh, my computer just shut down. Whoa, okay, I'm back. He takes out a piece...
What?
We're good, Taka.
Sorry, my screen went black and then it suddenly came back. and
Task
I was
got
like,
so
"Oh."
mad the DM lost sight.
I did. I'm scared a little bit, not gonna lie. Burke pulls up a piece of paper and you see him, like, you can see almost every crease and brow in his forehead. He looks angry. He looks stressed out of his mind, and he looks like he's done stuff today that he just doesn't want to do. Like, that's what he looks like right now. You watch as he scribbles pretty furiously, like almost like a doctor, on this sheet of paper, and he folds it, and he hands it to you, Task.
What does it say?
He hands it, he goes, when the items are for release, I will have your item hand-delivered to you, and I will pay for it.
Good, because I'm having a little bit of trouble with liars as of late.
Lying is not the will of Avon, but sometimes those who lie have a hard time facing the truth. There is
Cass
fear in
smirks.
lies.
Bork, if I can also make a request.
Yes, of course.
There was an item in Artemis's possession, a very special fan. How do I put this? It was given to him by a very, very good friend of mine. If there is any possibility, might I be able to claim that?
He kind of strokes his chin. For the moment, those items would be seized and probably placed into a very safeguarded collection.
Absolutely understandable.
Though any items there of mediocre value perhaps may be distributed to archaic collections that you could perhaps purchase it from.
Don't the humans have a an auction system for this sort of thing?
The humans. We prefer to ensure that items and magical items are being sold with the proper protocol through shops that we can keep note of, as well as buyers for specific items that could be quite dangerous. To keep accidents such as this, and he looks to the still body, under control.
Well, let me put it this way. The reason I would like to procure this item is more of a religious matter.
I can attest to that. He strokes his chin. How about I make you a deal?
Let's hear it.
I have to leave.
Oh, so soon?
He shakes his, he kind of smiles. He kind of smiles and shakes his head like, oh, it works. He turns, he goes, I've been called to the south. Another Azamar, one of which is part of the council, called me down. Apparently, the tide of the fighting has turned bleak as of late. I'm wanted down there for strategizing. As such, I must leave the city. And with what's going on at the moment, you can see why this is stressful.
Right.
Yeah, people just falling out of the sky like rain.
Well put, Borky.
Like meat rain, though.
It seems that whatever this is, this murderer, seems to have caused you a great deal of loss. A lighter term. And he once again looks back to the corpse. Abacus trusts you. No, don't laugh. The fact that Abacus has you at all is a miracle.
All right.
I mean, I'm pretty awesome, so.
Yeah, she talked about you a bit.
Did she? Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice.
Something about perhaps at the next council meeting, turtle soup. Something about you being an expert on that, but I digress. Look.
Blank stare.
He pulls out, and if you remember Stendon, who is the paladin you met in Everbright, he had a pen that looked pretty fancy. Rourke pulls out a very substantial, almost gold and gem-encrusted pen, like super high quality, with a bright silver feather on it. He goes, "You guys want work?
What's the pay?"
4,000 gold pieces, your cabbage back, and anything that I could give you."
Can we get, there's the owlbear. Can I get an owlbear?
The owlbear that rampaged in the crafting district?
Yeah.
Yes, it's kind.
Borky, it's dead, Borky.
No, he has a point.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, in my customs, I'm going to be the one to bring this up to you, sir. But in my custom, a kill means a trophy. Taking away the trophy is a great dishonor.
That's true, and I'd look great wearing it.
A piece is all I ask, not the whole thing.
Equal things in my eye. Equal important things.
And I would like that fan as payment.
All right. So he looks down at your he asks for a contract.
I give him.
Oh, and Panic's here too.
Yes, hello. I'm just listening.
Yes, hello.
Yes, hello.
Yes, hello. I'm so sorry. I'm just joking around, dude.
I am also the here.
How about this? I will pay you 4,000 gold pieces. I will pay you in the fan. The entire owlbear pelt, including the beak. The eyes we will be keeping.
Very well.
Or, if you'd be so willing, I could get an item made out of the owlbear for you.
What kind of item?
Tell me more.
He gives you this large grin. I have access to every single district in this city. A very good item.
Borky leans down to Task.
Yeah?
Task doesn't respond, holds his hand out to Boric for a handshake.
For the rest of you, though, I suppose you deserve some sort of reward. The girl you mentioned sounded like a friend. If you find the proper murderer, she will be fully pardoned and reimbursed for the time in which she is arrested. You can see there's a lot of hesitation to him. He really doesn't like the fact that he had to arrest Willow. You can tell that he actually probably thought she was fairly innocent, but because of the nature of his god, he couldn't do anything about it. I could look into some specific payments for the tiefling there.
You
I've
really
got
want
one
to
in
stay.
mind.
Do you know any good dating spots?
Do I? And he smiles.
Please. I get enough of it as I get
Roll.
enough of it as it is.
If anybody wants to, whoever the first one to say it, who wants to roll an insight check on
I'll
Brooke?
do it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you got it.
Oh, damn it!
All right, I guess I will.
Burb. Burb.
I want to get those critical losses out of the way before combat starts.
Freckles, you believe that Brooke probably robs people at these spots? Despite being a paladin and despite being captain of the guard.
I knew it.
Ooh, you rolled pretty low. Task and Forky, there's a little bit of bittersweetness to that sentence when he says dating spots. But nonetheless, he does smile, but he winks. He's obviously going to pay you something else.
All right.
And he goes, all right, most of my guards will be leaving. I'll just be leaving the standards there. And he writes,
Do you have any clues, any leads, anything at all?
so far, just the one we have in jail, and you could always ask Professor Rumblefungus about
What was it name?
Professor Rumblefungus.
Borky starts laughing.
Well.
You
In
could,
any given situation, yes. Continue.
you could ask Professor Rumblefungus about Dolmar and Artemis, as he was a fellow practitioner of their style of arcane magic.
Which is good because I attempted to try and, well, not attempted. I came across the obsidian house the other night.
Bork lifts up a hand and he just pinches his brow and he goes, "Do not bring up the house." Oh, the house. I hate that house.
Why do you hate the house?
It's magic. It's made of pure obsidian, and no one can get inside without a certain phrase or
And
some
it
kind of
absorbs
magic.
magic. It absorbs magic. We had a mage dimension door inside of it, but he did not come back. That is another concern about the house. So here's the details of my contract. All right, you have 2 jobs now because you've mentioned the house.
What's
Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it!
The first thing, what?
we just got dropped so many bits today. We have to switch fast.
Oh,
It's so many from Probate just dropped. How many bits was that?
Count 'em up. Count it up.
1, 2. So that's 5 on one end. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 31, I think.
20, 31,000. 3. That wasn't 31,000, guy. Wait, that was.
That was 300.
That's four. I apologize. Yeah.
So how many thousand bits did he just drop?
1, 5, 10, 15.
250,000 bits.
20. Yep.
holy shit.
What's?
All right, let's keep going. Sorry.
Moving so along.
Rabbit!
Okay. Moving on.
Rourke watches as the entire party appears to be constipated for no reason.
I'm doing okay.
That's okay. That probate guy. Oh, that probate. He's like a magical wizard. He flies by and just farts money as he goes by.
Rourke looks at your contract and goes, all right, if you can go into the house and investigate it, because I don't want any of my men going near it, I will pay you double.
Ooh.
In gold.
Ooh.
Though
A shiny.
part of it might be in Alivastian credits. We'll see how much money I have after this visit with the army.
And
I
would like to add a booking on the biggest stage in the city.
Ooh.
I'm afraid that I don't have that power.
You said you have access to every district in this city. That's what you told me.
Yes, to go and buy things at shops that you cannot reach.
Oh,
I cannot convince the highest.
wait, stop, hold on. Could you get us a meeting with a person in charge of that?
Perhaps, but they're booked at the moment. What with the big festival coming up, but I could look into it for you.
Yeah.
Friend.
Borky just goes up to Panic.
You take this deal. As your manager, you gotta take this deal. It's just you get a foot in the door right now. We can just get the meeting and see what happens. And don't worry, okay? You're amazing. You're talented. You're beautiful. We got it.
I know.
We got it.
I know.
We got it.
I know.
We accept.
My manager is telling me that this is a good business decision, so I accept as well.
Yeah.
Burke nods. May I have your contracts then?
Hand over the
Pass
contract.
them up.
Okay. He signs in. So your mission right now is to find the murderer
Right.
and to investigate the house thoroughly.
All right.
Find a way into the house and investigate it.
All right. Well, the first step we should probably look for is this Rumble Fungus fellow, since he's in the same boat as the other two. They croaks.
Oh, I should also, he takes out another slip of paper and writes, this will give you access to speak with the prisoner, Willow.
Ah, fantastic.
And he hands it off to you. He actually hands it to you, Panic. Currently, I
thank
have one of my returning paladins, Doros, guarding at the moment.
Borky growls.
You should be eating more vegetable, friends. That being said, do you have any other questions, concerns that
Do
I
you
could
have it?
assist you with?
Yes, I do actually. Do you think you have any leads on any other plausible suspects, not just Willow?
There have been reports of orange eyes and shadows, but always during the day, not at night, which is when each of these murders has happened.
Have your men search where we fought the owl bear, because that's where a pair of orange eyes slinked into an alleyway before we took it down.
We had a set of horses set loose as well the other day, which apparently had the same suspect, so worthy of noting. We'll have a closer examination on the area. We appreciate the report. I wish you the best with this. You've proven to both Abacus and an extension to me that you are strong and capable. Perhaps you can show me that you are smart as well. And he kind of slowly looks at Borky.
I look at Borky as well.
What I do? What's going on? I was just thinking about that owlbear. Sexy owlbear.
Oh, okay.
Adam's
No, I'm gonna be
Mountains-
sexy wearing it. You know what I mean?
It would be a good look for him. That Brock kind of nods.
Not touching that one.
Borky finger guns.
Oh, actually, there's one more thing I almost forgot. And he's like, she kind of steps past you guys, and he stops and he twirls around. And he goes, "Oh, there's actually one more thing. I forgot. I've heard rumors that potentially there is another Asmar in the city. One who we have not met. If you happen to hear anything, please relay that to Abacus. It would be of the utmost importance to know."
Aye, if we see anything, we'll tell her.
Thank you. All right, men, let's go. Prepare my horse. And he steps off. And you watch as a few paladins begin to collect and wrap Artemis's body and his homunculus as well.
Oh, it's really sad to see him die without telling
Is
us.
it though?
Task looks over at Greckles as the paladins all leave. Squints and then looks over to where the body once was.
Hi, Panic. Borky reads
Yes.
the scene. Panic.
Let's walk.
Yes.
Let's go walk over to the robot who gave us the tour yesterday.
Okay.
Just come on. Borky puts his hand around him.
Hey,
All
Nitty,
right. All right.
Hi.
I actually want to do an investigation check if that's all right.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's what I wanted
Go
to
right
do too,
ahead.
actually.
Yeah.
I guess I'll roll for it as well.
to talk.
I know.
Yeah, I'm so clever.
Nice.
Okay.
Some good investigations.
As you watch as they're actually like getting the body ready, one of them actually removes the cape and hands it back to the guard, who seems shaken, like he's probably the one who discovered the body. And they're still talking with him. As they remove the blanket from his face, you notice one thing: his entire head has been crushed in.
Ugh.
Like was just like something grabbed it all around and it was just pressed inwards. And what's interesting about that, unlike your halfling friend who you got all close and personal with as he fell from the sky, this is not from falling.
Oh.
Mm.
It looking at his body the way it is, he fell on his back. And then everything else fell and flopped around him.
The halfling must have just been the occasion of just exploding on the pavement because of his mass, and from how far he actually fell too.
By looking at this, you can determine that he was killed before he fell.
Yeah. Mm.
Just face completely broken in. Is there anything around, either like impact damage?
Oh yeah, there's impact damage. There's like cracks. It's not as like completely earth shattering, but there are cracks in the stairs where he fell.
Jeez.
There's also a lot of blood.
Any other
I-
liquids, debris, anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Just him
I-
on the stairs and his homunculus.
I have a stupid idea. I want to take a small bit of any sort of thing like cloth or whatnot. Let's see if I have anything on here. Torch, water skin, hempen rope, blah blah blah. Because what I want to do is I want to keep a trace of blood and see if there's a way if we can do some tracking with this.
It's not a bad idea. I'll do this. I'll sleight of hand anything I need to that might have blood, scent, anything like that. If I need to make that roll.
I'd say at this point, most of the people are kind of toting the body away and like kind of dispersing the crowds. But there's blood on the stairs. At this point, they're kind of done looking at it, so you could probably take a little bit of it if you really wanted to, without
Yes.
really any repercussions.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right, so you collect a sample of blood.
I assume we do this in complete silence, Cito.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, Task is not going to fucking initiate the conversation.
All right. Well, let's just get this over with then. You know, you never have heard of a double cross, have you?
Task slowly looks up at him.
You know, there's a lot about that girl you don't know, and you jump to a lot of conclusions.
Yeah, and you know what? Not jumping to conclusions is what got my entire civilization killed. So you know
Well-
what? I don't give a fuck. I
Well-
think she's a hazard, and we should get rid of her ASAP, either the non-violent way or the arrow to the fucking face way.
Is that how you solve all your problems, with just killing them?
Yes, that's the way it's gonna be solved when I find the guy who killed my entire life.
And you know what, Task? I will help you with that personally. But trust comes in all shapes and sizes. And you really, really think I would jeopardize the party that quickly, that easily?
Task raises an eyebrow.
You know what's funny? The things that happened to that poor girl? Sold by her parents to the clergy? voices in her head that she can't keep out, I would think of all people you would have understand that plight.
You're right. I'm not one of those people who understand that plight. But unfortunately, I have some kind of attachment to making sure civs walk this godforsaken land with some sort of clarity and knowing that their lives are somewhat safe. But the problem is that she's not one of my people. So it's still kind of a little hard for me to say, I could jeopardize my life for the sake of someone I don't know who fucking lies through her teeth and also doesn't clearly tell us what she wants. All I asked for is trust in return. And you know what we get from her? Underdark. Why? Saying at the beginning of your sentence doesn't instill a lot of trust.
Well, you know, being abrasive like you are doesn't exactly warrant a lot of trust and attention from someone we just met. I, on the other hand, know exactly who she is, where she's from, and what she's trying to do. And I promise you, one, it's not a very bright thing that she's trying to do, and two, I'm trying to bend this so it works out for all of us.
Start talking.
All right, well, like I said, she was sold by her parents to the clergy. She hears voices from her god every single night, telling her to do things. So of course, she's trying to escape it, and the only thing that she can think of to do is to get into the Underdark. We both know that's a stupid idea. So what I'm trying to do is get the group organized to convince her not to go, because you know what? She would be an amazing asset to our organization, especially if we're trying to build something big from the ground up. So there's the Grandmaster Double Cross plan. That is the whole truth. And for someone frail like her, I kind of don't expect her to be the most honest and trustworthy. You just heard Bork saying that they're looking for her. You want to know why they're looking for her? So they can send her back to her clergy, so she can act like a slave for the rest of her fucking life. Is that what you would want for anyone?
Paslick looks left and right. You do realize you're speaking to a kobold, right?
I realize that I'm speaking to a friend, yes.
Do what you want with her. Just keep her away from me as much as you.
Well, if all goes well, we won't have to do much of anything.
I want nothing to do with her. My claws are completely clean of this woman. The least I have to do with her, the better. Do what you want. Let her stay. Let her do her double cross. I want nothing to do with her.
Fair enough.
Now, are we gonna fucking find this murderer or what? Last place that we saw anything that looked closely to those orange eyes was back where we fought the owl bear, so that's probably where we should go after we talk to this doctor friend.
Should we go talk to Willow after that, or immediately try and figure out this alley situation? Or should we go figure out what in the hell is going on with that house?
That's why I suggested we talk to Grumble Fungus or whatever the hell his name was.
Yeah, that's
Crumble
a weird name.
fungus.
No, you know what? I'm gonna just make this a running.
A running what? Sorry?
A running gag.
Oh, okay, because you cut out.
Well, I'd say we should go get the other two and get to the bottom of this.
Okay.
I guess that's what we're doing then.
Oh, no. Before, as he walks off, Task grabs him by the back of the shirt and pulls him back. Holds his hand out. Grabby hands motion. The daggers.
Oh, God, right. Those things. At the moment, I've only got 345. I know that's not nearly enough to cover.
That's enough for one. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see. Let me double check what my money is.
Okay. I actually need to sell a couple of things to try and make that magic happen. If you give me some time, I can get you more money.
We have enough for one. With the 300, we have enough for one.
Let's get back to another tradesman. I gotta sell that stupid orb. It's not gonna help me at all. Probably get us some extra scratch anyway.
Borky and Task, as they're having this conversation, you're kind of watching from a distance as
Borky and Panic.
Panic.
Oh no, the reverse is happening.
Ruh-roh.
Borky and Panic, you guys are currently kind of watching from the edge as Construct 67 is finishing a tour with two kind of distressed-looking students, obviously trying to find a distraction from the fact that their teacher was splattered across the pavement. And Construct 67 is like, "Thank you for joining us on the tour. Here, have a souvenir. And pulls out pens just like you guys got and hands them to the two students and then doot, 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 walks back into place.
So, what are you going to show me?
Oh, nothing. I just wanted those two to talk because they hate each other.
Okay.
Hey.
You could have said that.
Oh, that will make it awkward.
It's already awkward.
Well, no, duh. So I want them to talk to each other. You gotta see. You're not that clever, are you, Panic?
Taps his head.
No, I guess
You
I'm
watch
not.
as Construct 67 actually turns and begins to look at you guys.
Hey there, love. How's it going? Remember me?
Is this a romantic moment?
Borky just looks at Tass and looks at Panic.
Nah,
Panic
nah,
looks at
nah.
Borky.
Nah, nah.
Is it?
You are two. You seem to admire each other,
No.
and you are standing in a place of blooming romances.
He's my manager.
Yeah, no.
This doesn't go past professional. Trust me.
Oh, I see. Like a master and a apprentice.
Look at each other again.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
Let's go with that.
absolutely. So, heard your master's dead. That sucks.
Wow.
She's a robot. She don't have no feelings.
Wow.
Well, not real ones, like fake ones, though.
Wow.
Master Orc,
Yes.
may I say something?
Yeah.
A long time ago, when the statues, there weren't many of them yet, but I was here, there was an old man and an old woman who would walk by the sculptures every day and admire them. One day, the old woman was not with the old man, and the old man had liquid falling from his face. I do not know what feeling is, but if I were to have one, I think it would be that.
Okay, real fast.
Wow.
Borky just
Do we hear this, by the way?
Not you two,
You?
just Borky and Panic.
You have no idea how to talk to people, do you?
Borky. No. Borky just kind of Borky turns away. Borky kind of just like adjusts his gear awkwardly. Just
I'm sorry. Again,
Panic.
sometimes I just talk for the sake of talking. I apologize.
Panic pats Borky on the back. It's okay. Not everybody has the gift of the gab.
No, it's fair, but no, it remind me of something. But anyways, so are you still gonna work here even though he's gone?
Borky kind of stares at him as he's being dragged out of the building.
I was made to give tours. After you left yesterday, I heard a voice. It asked me what it was like to have the birds upon my shoulders. I did not know how to answer. That was not put into my rooms. And yet the voice asked, "Tell me how." And Construct 67 lifts both hands up and kind of looks at kind of their fingers and the way that they're put together. I made something new.
Oh.
Wait, what? Could you repeat that? Sorry, could you? What did she just say, Nadine?
She made something new.
She said she made something new.
What did
I
you?
have heard in my runes of people who string words together to make something new of them. It is called poetry. I have heard it recited here many times when people come to see the sculptures. My master is gone. I think I have a new one. I think their name is Oriara. I think I know what I must do now.
All right, out of character moment here. Okay, now Oriara, I just want to clarify what Oriara. Now, I think you mentioned Oriara is a goddess of clock.
The god of clockwork
Okay, okay.
Yep.
Oh boy.
and constructs. Yeah.
Daughter of the goddess of beauty and the god of architecture.
Okay, so like, just to cover this here. So, Jesus. Sorry, I'm really new to D&D here, so I'm still trying to get used to this.
You're
So-
fine. You're fine.
So essentially, she just said that the god was speaking to her.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm trying to think of how way Borky would freaking react to this. Actually, do you want to jump in his panic, dude? Or is that meta? Sorry, is that metagaming?
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
What did you make?
I made a poem.
Well, let's hear it.
Like snow upon the cobblestone, the birds land on my shoulders. I have no skin to feel, but my soul I do.
I'm getting to that. I'm trying to figure out a way to steal a robot. Okay, just fucking bear with me here. Okay. I'm trying to think of a way that Borky would understand how to steal a robot aside from just grabbing the grabbing and just walking away with it. Okay.
Isn't that what he would do?
It is what he would do. Do you?
Construct 67.
Yes.
Remind me, are you city property?
I was made by Artemis. By that right, I belong to Artemis. But there is no longer an Artemis.
Would you like to?
Looks to Borky. Sorry.
Have you ever left this courtyard?
No.
Do you want to?
There's a very long, like almost 5 minutes of thought as the construct's head kind of warbles around. Maybe.
Don't you hate it when people are wishy-washy?
I would like more inspiration for my new creations.
Well, Panic and me just happened recently to come into some money, and we actually have a tavern. Now, the barkeeper ain't much to look at, but since you are owned, I'm just gonna. Why don't you come with us?
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh, me, Borky? Shit.
Yeah.
Persuasion. Okay. Where's persuasion on? Where's persuasion on here?
It's on the skills. It'll be beneath the saves.
Yeah. Performance. Okay, here we go. And.
This offer is substantial, but there is much knowledge for me to know. I will remain here and gather what information I can for my new creations.
Borky just leans over to Panic.
You're better at getting people to do what you want.
This is true.
I want to have a magic robot.
Let me think for a moment.
Get me a magic robot. Please. This is your manager talking.
Let me think.
Okay. I want to suggest something that seems so fucking out of left field, and I don't know if it makes sense for Borky to do it, because it's akin to kidnapping, and I don't know if Borky would kidnap someone.
Oh shit.
Well, you tried to steal a hedgehog, so I don't think you would.
I'm learning my fucking lesson. I learned my lesson. It's learning.
Points to himself.
Panic pulls out his guitar, and he begins to play for what was her name? Construct 67.
67.
Yep, Construct 67.
And he plays. It's not metal or anything. It's like your standard bard fare. It's a pretty beautiful song if I roll correctly.
Yeah, roll for it.
Okay. Uh,
Okay. Oh, so close. That is a beautiful melody. You are very talented. But that is a matter of opinion. But I have that now.
yes.
I like it. It is a lovely sound, though I do not have ears. I thank you for wanting me. That is a living thing that is good, to be wanted. I would like time, if that is okay.
You have all the time in the world.
Thank you.
Borky puts down the
May
bag.
I ask-
Borky puts down the bag of holding. He's ready to shove right on top of her.
Yeah. No, of course. Yeah, of course. We'll be patient, right?
May I ask,
Yes.
living and free thing has a name. What is your name?
I am Panic Grimtongue.
And the green one, the orc.
You could call me Borky.
Oh, that is a good name.
Oh,
I decided that I no longer wish to be Construct 67. I have chosen a human name that I much admire for myself.
that was state.
Steve.
I'm down.
That's a beautiful name.
Thank you. I think it's beautiful too. Please, enjoy the rest of your day. And if you'd like a tour, come back. I still like to give them. It was what I was born to do. And she turns, faces forward, and a few birds land on her shoulder.
So where is Task and myself? Are we
You
making
guys-
our way back over?
You
Or?
guys at this point are walking up to meet with the two. You watch as the construct snaps back into her stationary form.
So, gentlemen, what was that about?
Oh no, we met Steve.
We
met Steve.
Steve?
We've got some news. Okay, so
Oh,
apparently, without Artemis, these constructs are beginning to show signs of individuality. They are becoming sentient.
Oh, that's not troubling in the slightest.
I think that's amazing.
Construct 67, or as she likes to be called now, Steve.
Such a beautiful name. Beautiful name. Damn
That's
beautiful.
a male name.
What?
We know.
Don't
do?
judge Task.
So that's happening.
Okay.
Oh, she also
So
said.
what did you?
She also said that someone was talking to her. What was the name of the
Yes.
thing talking to her as well?
It was Oriara, the goddess of clockwork. Was
Oh,
talking to her.
okay, that's not even fucking worse. Remember okay, granted, the last time something like this happened, it created a hero that stopped a whole bunch of giant.
And
Oh
that's
my
a bad
God.
thing.
You
I
know,
don't
Task,
see
this could be a good thing.
Yes. Steve makes poetry now.
I do.
Really?
I knew she'd be listening the whole time.
Ah! Where did you come from?
Steve, was it? That's a phenomenal name.
Thank you.
Did you know, Steve, that I too write poetry?
You do. That is
I do.
excellent. We should
Would you-
exchange notes, though I do not keep notes.
Task looks like he had just the cartoon baggy black eyes just looking at Greckles slowly.
Would you like to hear one of my poems?
No. And she turns.
Oh,
Panic erupts in laughter.
Oh man.
Oh, fuck.
harsh. Harsh 67. Jeez.
Excuse me, you mean Steve?
Man, Steve's an
Alright, well, I'm just ready to roll.
Wow, Steve's an
ready
out.
to roll.
Wow, Steve's
Anyway.
such an
Alrighty.
asshole.
Anyway, I think our next course of action is to look up this Professor Rumble Fungus.
I still-
Yes, stupid name. We need to move on, gentlemen.
I'm sorry, I can't. Who
Uh,
names that? Who?
As you guys look at your contracts, there's an address in the Lower Arcana district for Professor Rumble Fungus.
Let's go.
One more thing. Does this mean we're not allowed in the Middle Arcana District anymore, since our business is concluded?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
But
We
there's
can't go-
nothing. You can't go anywhere. You can just like you can only go into this like school, but the school's completely on lockdown. So even
Yeah.
the students are around it, so you don't have access to anything at that point anyway. You've gotten all the evidence you could get. I will say as a DM. So
Okay.
all right. So you guys make your way out. You head down to the Lower Arcana District, and as you guys make your way, you find yourselves in front of a deep purple painted house. It's like a kind of like almost like a shack-sized house, and it has a tower-like attachment to the side of it. It is purple, and it has these bright, sort of sickly orange tiles, and there's ivy growing and crawling up the sides. There's a little mailbox and like a few little patches of garden in these like nice wooden crates. It's a very nice place.
Oh, it's a nice place. Odd colour, though.
Knock on the door.
Hello, who's there?
Oh, give me. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh my god, Nadine. Here we go. All right.
No, he sounds.
Is the door unlocked or?
Oh yeah, it's unlocked.
I completely
All right,
took me by
slowly
surprise.
open.
No,
As
he
you-
kind of.
Oh,
As you slowly open, you hear a thud noise as you hit something small. Ah! Oh, for goodness sake. Peeking around the door, you see a gnome. They have the largest set of glasses you've ever seen in your life.
Oh,
oh, good.
Um,
So he's my size.
Yeah, he's slightly smaller than you. He's wearing a fine petticoat with coattails, which is in that same garish sort of purple color. And he appears to be holding a handful of rolled up parchments at the moment, which some have just fallen out of his hand as you've kind of smacked him a little bit with the door.
I apologize.
yes.
I apologize, Professor Rumblefungus. Is it?
Yes, Rumblefungus, that's me. Come on inside. Come in inside. If you have any inquiries, don't be a
Oh.
stranger.
He looks
Oh,
and
well.
sounds exactly like a rumble fungus.
I don't know.
And I've seen Rumblefunguses.
I don't know what I expected, but it's
Observation, tall one. Excellent, excellent. Would you like tea?
Tea sounds good.
Sure.
Excellent. And as you guys make your way, you have to like full on like 90 degrees like
Bend over.
bend down to get inside this house.
Borky
It's
has to get down.
tiny.
Borky has to get down on his knees.
Yeah. Borky, you fit into the door and you're kind of just there. You can't really make your way actually inside.
Oh, tell me what you say. I want to be
Oh,
included.
you can see.
I hate
you can
not being
see.
included.
You see a kinetic statue hanging from the roof in the center. You notice that tower area is just completely surrounded in bookshelves, and there's various books out. There's a desk up there as well. You see different maps adorning the upper portions of the wall, obviously put up by someone taller. And you see in the middle, there's a table, which currently there's a bunch of cups of tea, and Professor Rumblefungus waves his hand, and an invisible servant brings forth some chairs. Not very large ones, but chairs nonetheless. And he sits down and presses his fingers together. Sort of like abacus in a way.
Professor Rumblefungus, we would actually like to ask you a couple of questions regarding your relationship with two colleagues in the magic world.
Oh!
Oh.
The ones that are dead.
Borky yells from kind of outside.
Oh, Dolmar and Artemis!
Yes. We're actually on the case of all the murders that's been going on in the magic community. We're actually
I
working
see.
with the paladins of we're working with the paladins and we're working for Abacus. We would like to ask if you know anything about the obsidian structure that used to be Delmar's home.
Oh, Dolmar's temper tantrum box, of course. I could tell you all about that. Look, Dolmar's a paranoid man, or he was a paranoid man. Rest in peace, if he can. Either way, he hated having his ideas taken from him, and when you have to do a group project, well, you can see where the problems lie.
Yes.
A group
well,
project.
a group-
Yes.
Ooh. Would this happen to be the creation of life?
Yes, of course. That's the big project we had. I jumped out of that project a little bit early. Once we learned we couldn't use soul crystals to achieve what they were looking for, I decided my expertise was out.
What did you plan to do in lieu of that?
In lieu? I'm
In
sorry,
lieu-
I'm afraid.
In lieu of the project.
Oh, well, our goal was, we have a goal. You already start with a goal. Our goal was to make authentic life. And authentic life that was completely genuine. As in, you know, no necromancy, obviously, and no use of soul gems, sadly. Eventually, what came about that was the constructs, as you can see in the Middle Arcana District. And Professor Rumblefungus kind of looks at you and kind of spans over. Maybe. He kind of judges your outfits as if maybe you don't make it to that district very often.
We actually just came from that district.
Oh, really? Yes, I heard that Artemis died. I was notified by a guard. He asked if I would have any take on the situation, and I was sleeping, so no, I didn't.
Sorry about that. I thought someone was at my door.
It's all good.
Okay, so, do you have any ideas of how we decide his quote-unquote temper tantrum box?
That would be the front door, but you need to know the code.
That's what we're looking for.
Exactly.
Perchance know the code?
Ah, me? No. I was his colleague. He died that code for me if it meant his life.
Okay, well, I really would like it if you were able to, since you were the closest person to him, I'd like it if we could at least wrap our brains around something to see if we can at least come up with a vague idea of how this door could open. Last I remember, it was just a door. It was a door that was adorned with a bunch of gemstones, and one of the guards that was there last night told me that it had to be opened in a certain sequence. Do you happen to think that there's anything in Delmar's past that could associate with a number or a sequence or pattern?
Dalmar? No, he was a very unpredictable man. I'd compare him to, say, a mixture between a chicken and an ostrich. Very paranoid and very quick to hide. Secrets like that he would keep very well guarded, and he wouldn't make it as obvious as he can.
Would you, oh, I'm sorry.
In your recollection, did he keep a journal, a diary, anything of notes?
Oh, yes, he kept a journal, but he always kept it in his house, to my knowledge. Unless he carried it with him, and even then it was closely guarded, and even chained it to his waist. Ridiculous man. But I suppose it makes sense nowadays with thieves running about, and the loss of that door code, as I've heard.
So, here's another thing. Would you believe he's a man who would be spiteful enough to steal ideas from Abacus?
Artemis, you mean?
Artemis, I apologize. Blech.
Rumblefungus, like, he's got this kind of pointed beard to him. It's like a moon man beard. Like, it's full on circle head. He strokes it. Dalmar, as much of a jerk as he wasn't one to steal ideas. He at least had that integrity. Why, it was quite the opposite that would enrage him, given his secretive nature, if that wasn't a hint. But, I mean, he worked in tandem with Artemis. They worked together quite often, and, well, once Artemis found out what to do, I mean, Dalmar was quite upset that he didn't get accredited, and, well, that was that. And then, oh, of course, there was the situation where he tried to vandalize some of Artemis's work. What a fiasco that was.
What? Sorry,
Cream and sugar.
Out of character question.
Guys, can take control of this. I actually have someone.
Okay.
Real quick, out of character mode, actually, I have a quick question. Now, in our previous conversation with Artemis, did he at all mention like his relationship with the other gentleman who died as like being like super close as Fumblebottom here is saying?
No, they hated each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
They hated
extensively.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Yeah. All right, I just want to make sure that was Yeah, I just want to make sure.
Also, you guys haven't heard about the vandalization from Dalmar before.
No, we have not. Yes, that was.
Yeah.
So, what exactly did he vandalize?
Well, if there was one thing Dalmar hated more than Artemis, it was his first construct, the very pinnacle of his work, which was Mike Crank. I'm sure you've heard of him. Anyway, after he had been praised for his success and made a...
Borky yells at, "Yay, Steve told us about him."
Your Steve friend must have been very, very intelligent.
Oh.
As I was saying before, pardon me, would you like more tea?
Sure.
He pours more for you. Excellent, excellent. It is a lovely chamomile. Will calm you right down. Anyway, as I was saying, the only thing Delmar hated more than Artemis was Mike Craig, given that he was sort of the form of a thing that Delmar hated, a mark of his success, of Artemis's success, and potentially, maybe perhaps Delmar had a part in Mike Crank's creation. Either way, he would vandalize certain constructs, oftentimes breaking them to pieces in bouts of rage, and in one case, he was arrested for attempting to destroy the statue in the gardens. I'm sure you see them, they're right near the entrance. There's a lovely griffin one, it's my favorite.
Something doesn't... Oh, I'm sorry.
Professor Bumblefungus, has there ever been an incident of a construct going haywire?
Absolutely not. One of the most important elements. I read Artemis's research. Very good read. I highly recommend it. And he turns and he looks at Borky, if you can read. One of the most important functions of the constructs...
I kind of fit in there.
One of the most important things about creating a construct, or any sort of false life beyond necromancy, is that the false life does not attack its creator or that which the creator loves or finds kinship in. The constructs, though I've heard rumors, having free will, does not concern me at all, being a member of the project, as that was the most integral part, is obviously that these creatures do not become evil. From my most knowledge, most of the constructs that have turned usually remain quite neutral to things without picking sides and tend to just perform that which their master have told them to do. Master at this point being Artemis.
Professor, do you know if you or anyone else during the time of this project had any naysayers to the whole thing? Like, was there any group that may have shown ill will to the whole project as itself?
Oh, the Hoketh clerics were worried we were doing necromancy, and then there were also the... Oh, sorry, I gotta find the name here. I forgot the name of the god. There was the Nerasman clergy that was also concerned about the use of the soul crystals, but we eventually tempered them by saying we were not going to use them, which meant I had to be dropped from the project, but oh well. Might have worked out in the end. Wouldn't it be part of such fighting?
Who are the Hokeks?
Sorry?
Who are the Hokeks?
Hokeks?
The first guys you mentioned. I must have misheard.
Hoketh? The Hoketh clergy. God of death. Goddess of death.
Ah, yes. Okay. Now, here's another weird thing, because I looked at everyone else. I don't know. I'm stretching for clues here, but we have ourselves some kind of creature running around doing all sorts of misdeeds and quite frankly just releasing a lot of things that could potentially cause a lot of chaos. There's a creature that hides away into dark alleys, but the last I saw of it, it had gleaming orange eyes.
Oh, he slams down the teacup onto the plate. Oh, that sneaky man. I knew he was up to something when he visited me.
Who is this?
It's about.
I can give you some good advice, but I'm not allowed to say his name. He's very incessant about that. I will give you a hint, if I may, and nothing more.
Why can you not? I'll take the hint, but I ask you this. Why can you not say more? Because this is kind of a murder situation. You actually have now just deemed yourself a very prime suspect in this whole entire affair.
Me? Oh, I've been retired for years.
I understand that, sir. And unfortunately, we have another one in the...
You cut out, Zito?
What did I cut out at?
We have another one, something?
We have another wizard who has actually been taken into custody because they believe that she is a part of this because she was a student. So here's the thing is that you got someone running around causing murders and whatnot to the magic community. What kind of weirds me out about this whole entire thing is that while the halfling and now the most recent one, it was all crunched to the face and then fallen off a building, Delmar died naturally, which is kind of shifty if you think about it. And
maybe
now
he had an aneurysm or something. Wouldn't surprise me.
Right, but now this is becoming too high of a priority for anyone of the magic community to think that this is just a whole string of coincidences. Now this looks like this is a problem. So now you're telling us that someone with yellow eyes is running around, and you can only give us a hint. A name would be great, but I guess I'm not certain if you're like hellbound or like some kind of bound by word, or if saying his name will do some ill effect to you, because wizards, why not?
Wizards, why not? I like that. That would be a good motto for a magic shop. Sorry, son, you were saying. Roll a persuasion check. Roll a persuasion check.
Borky's outside.
Task.
And Borky's speaking from the window because he can't fit inside. It is actually, Professor.
So, what am I saying? Persuasion?
Persuasion, yeah.
No!
All right,
Professor Bumblefungus.
Oh, no. Can Borky say please from the window?
Professor Bumblefungus.
Rumblefungus, please.
Oh, pardon me, Rumblefungus. Excuse me. You
Look,
seem like
I will give you a hint. And trust me when I say the hint will lead you to exactly the answers that you will want. But I must warn you that the person you are dealing with is, first of all, not your murderer. There's no way he could be your murderer. And second of all, deals only in deals. So be prepared for that.
Okay.
He also owes me like 20 gold.
Sorry, that just completely took me by surprise.
That's your hint?
Yeah. Oh, actually, that's not my hint. My hint is follow the snakes.
What?
Where do we find snakes in this town?
Keep your eyes open. You'll find them. They're everywhere.
Wizards won't fucking give you answers! God! Thank you.
Professor Rumblefungus puts on his teeth. Thank you so much for visiting. I hope you enjoyed the tea. Come back again.
So is everyone leaving the house then?
Okay. I am gonna...
Also, if you happen upon the notebook that Dolmar had, and you provide it over, obviously, to the right people, just let them know that some of the notes in there were mine, and I'd actually like to have them back.
Yeah, there's a lot of ownership issues in this town when it comes to getting stuff back.
Yeah, apparently. Anyway, bye! And he kind of, like, leads you out the door, and he kind of, like, takes his foot up, and he kind of pushes Borky.
Okay, well, one more thing. Task turns around and looks at him deadpan. Like, this looks like grim deadpan. I suggest you and everyone else in the magic community to be a lot more defensive. You and everyone else in this town who casts so much as a bolt of fire is a suspect and also a target for death. Watch yourself. Let's go, and keeps going.
Goodbye, young people!
Bye, Professor! Porky just waved.
Goodbye, Professor Bumblefungus.
Bye, Professor Bumblebee!
He closes the door. Tass, there's something about talking with him and his discussion about Dolmar that he's used to dealing with a lot of shit. Like, he's dealt with, like, the worst group project you could ever imagine.
God, and here I was gonna try and bribe him with real money.
Great, so we're finding snakes now.
Yep.
I might be able to find a lead for that.
So that was weird.
Should we go see Willow?
Yes. We need to collect clues before we actually start going forward.
Yep.
Okay. You guys set out, and Willow's being kept in the lower clergy district. You guys set out. The bustling of the city is just wild. It's probably about this point, like midday. And people are, they're getting food and they're running around. You guys make your way, ducking past some carts that are kind of rushing through. You see actually some more guards making their way out of the city, probably to follow Bork. And eventually you guys make your way to the clergy district. You breach through the archway, and the Druid district was beautiful. It was a giant forest, and it was gorgeous. And the Arcana district definitely had a lot of neat architecture, as well as magical elements like lights and that sort of thing there. The clergy district is a lot, like, just filled to the brim with giant temples with beautiful stained glass and these large banners and inscriptions and pathways that kind of lead in and out, like snaking in and out. And you see various different sigils on these buildings. Each one is kind of different. You see one that you believe is probably Dehoketh, as it is a darker building, and there are a lot more like sort of death elements to it. You notice that there is a temple to Avon. It's smaller though, but it's quaint and it's nice, and you actually see a few people talking in front of it, engaging in conversation. You would actually notice this, Greckles. Greckles, you notice a temple to Orin, the god of the sun. You are familiar with the symbol that's on Solly's neck, and you notice the temple. Currently, there is someone sweeping the steps of it, and they give you like a wave as you make your way by. And they actually like stop and they lift a hand up to the sun and then like wave to you as if like, look, the sun, and then have a good day.
I just squint slightly.
I'm sorry, just seeing a dude just like point to the sky, just like, yo, do you see this? It's fucking amazing.
Fucking
You better praise it.
praise the sun.
Praise the sun. Eventually, you guys make your way to taking the trail, asking for directions. There's like a lady who's like kind of carrying a wheelbarrow, and she's like, "Oh, just keep going that way." You eventually make your way to a part of the wall which has a door in it. It is a crude door, and is solid steel. It is pretty hefty, and it is just in one of the archways off to the side.
I guess we'll just go in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Note to self though, I want to make a trip to the death church.
You pull open the it's so heavy. It's a large, heavy, cold to the touch. Even on this hot day, there's a coldness to the doorknob as you pull it open, and you see a set of stairs heading down into darkness. You see some torches in the distance.
Down,
Keep making our way.
Down we go.
As you guys make your way, your steps echo across the large stone walls and the different torches. What are they called? I'm forgetting the word now. Starts with a B.
Braziers.
Braziers. Braziers. Something like that.
Braziers is a porn site.
Oh, whoops. Oh, that's bad.
Making our way downstairs into the brazzers.
No, bad. You guys make your way down, and your footsteps echo on the steps. They're carved stone. There's a harsh coldness to it. Eventually, you break through, and you see now a room. And there's a desk that is essentially, as you exit out, it's to your right. And you see a dwarf clad in Avon armor, currently doing a bunch of paperwork. And he kind of looks up and goes, "Oh, hello."
Hello there, I believe you have a friend. Her name is Willow.
Oh, the girl detained this morning?
Unfortunately.
Yes.
I'm afraid she's under heavy lockdown. I'm going to need signed permission for a visitation.
Panic pulls out the signed paper by Rourke.
Thank you, sir. And he takes it and he looks at it. And then he kind of gives Greckles a leery eye and then kind of looks back at it. All right, that's his signature, and he hands it back to you. She's in the back. Doros is there. And he goes back to his paperwork. He juts down one of the hallways.
Yeah, you keep looking that way.
Can Borky like inspect the room to see if there's anything, there's keys or anything?
You inspect the room. You don't see any keys out in the open. You see shelves, but they're like drawer shelves, and they appear to be locked. There's locks on each one.
Okay. Are there any chairs to sit down in?
There's a chair in front of the desk that this dwarf is working at, but he jutted his thumb down the hall.
Okay.
To where Willow's being kept.
All right.
Guess we'll just make our way.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys make your way down the hall, and as you do, you can look into the other cells. Most of them are empty, which is a nice sign. There's a few where you see some people who've probably gotten into a few fights. You see two dwarves yelling at each other from across the hall in two different cells, like, "I would have kicked your ass if they hadn't stopped!" Like they're arguing over who would have won the fight. You guys press on forward until their voices become echoes in the distance. You see a few other people in the cells. You see a person who looks like a thief. And you see a couple of humans, like, who you don't know what their story is, but they did something. Eventually, you see in the distance a towering figure, arms crossed, full armor, standing at watch, just dead forward.
Before we do that, just really, really quick, I don't know if this is possible. I would like to Thieves Cant questioning about snakes to some of these obvious thieves.
Okay. Roll. What would that be?
I really don't know.
I also
If
do
you're
not
whispering it, I'd say it'd be stealth. Let's do stealth for that.
Oof. Could be better.
Ooh, wow, that could be better too. Yeah, you're able to do it. As you walk by one of the thieves, what do you say in Thieves Cant?
Oh, I didn't even.
Hi, I'm Breakfast. How are you?
Taka.
Let me smash.
Motherfucking breadcrumbs.
Sorry it's so dark and damp in there. Have you seen any snakes?
The tallest one is Hassrad.
What?
He gives you a wink.
Wait, the tallest one is who?
The tallest one is Hassrad.
Hassrad. How good or bad are these locks looking?
Pretty hard to break. If there are thieves in there and they aren't out yet, then they're very good.
Gotcha.
I'll keep that in mind, mate.
Be
bring it
careful.
back.
He's fishing.
Don't know what you guys are talking about. I got no idea.
Yeah, you hear Greckles. Actually, a few of you hear Greckles kind of whispering into one of the cells and then turn and rejoin the group.
All right, I just rejoined the group. We'll keep going on our merry way.
Okay. Doros turns and looks to you. And he seems kind of surprised. And then that slight surprise goes back to that sort of monotone gaze that he has. And he just turns back and leans up against the wall.
Well. Long time no see.
Borky kind of strikes a power pose.
Doros just stands arms crossed looking at you.
Borky holds up Gripples.
Grippers, see this? See that guy right there? See him? See him, Grippers? Oh yeah, Borky. What's his problem? Oh, you see,
God.
you see, Gripples. This fella right here. He's a bit of a stick in the mud. Oh, this guy means he's dirty. Yeah, don't talk to him. He's a bad egg.
Borky puts him away in the bag of holding.
Lord, he's talking for it now.
Task, you got this.
Doros blinks and his expression does not shift.
Can we fucking see the girl now?
As you guys go past Doros, you look in and you see Willow currently sitting on what appears to be the prison bed. It's a nice prison, as nice as a prison can be. You see that there's actually food and water sitting in there, and she looks exhausted. She looks like she's like nodding off, and then she kind of hears your footsteps and turns, and she sees you panic immediately. She's like, "Mr. Panic!" And she like runs over to the bars.
Yes, hello. How unfortunate that another one of these messes involved you in it.
Yeah, I'm innocent, I swear.
We figured as much. We just came by to talk to you to see if you knew anything. I know you probably have been interrogated already, but we...
Yeah, I mean, they have been nice to me. They haven't done anything cruel. I mean, goodness.
Just between us, they don't think you did it either.
I know, and Burke said so too, but they had to detain me. And in a way, maybe it's safer that way. I stayed late to study. After the cabbage, I couldn't study that night, and we had an exam the next morning, and I wanted to stay overnight, pull an all-nighter. It probably wasn't that smart, but I wanted to do it. Artemis was there, and he was working. He works really late, too, usually on new constructs. And he said he was going to step outside to smoke his pipe, and he didn't come back. And by the time anything happened, a bunch of guards ran in, and, well, I'm sorry.
Did you hear anything? See anything?
I heard a scream.
Was it him?
Yeah,
it
and he
someone else?
screamed. It was really loud. It was him. I know it was Artemis. He yells, and when he yells, you know it's him. He yelled out really loud, "Why?
Why?
Why you?" I think it cut off. I think it was "Why you?" But I don't know.
The thing is that if he's saying why you, and then that he started screaming, what? Do you know if there's anything inside the school that would have him go up a second floor or a third floor? Like any idea of why he left the room to go fetch whatever?
Like to smoke his pipe?
Yes, because the thing is that the killer is having the killer is having a repeat pattern of throwing people off of roofs. So any reason why he would go up to the second floor or be elevated off of the building?
No, he steps outside the front door so he can admire the gardens.
And that's not elevated?
Well, the steps are, but if you mean pushed off of a roof, he doesn't go to the roof very often. The herbalists do.
Why you? Seems to indicate that he probably knew who this was.
I was the only one there. There were no other students. Artemis was nice enough to let me use the library. It's a shame he's gone.
Willow, did you hear any footsteps? Anything else?
I think I heard wings.
Wings?
I think. I don't know. I was so tired and my ears keep ringing since the cabbage. I'm sorry.
Panic turns to Greckles. You mentioned something about a friend of yours.
Yes.
Can this friend fly?
Not likely. Things may have changed. It's possible, but for her to and you can actually visibly see Greckles just getting more and more flustered, like his plumage is starting to ruffle, going from the back of his spine all the way up through his shoulders and up into his talons. She would never do anything like that.
Okay.
Mr. Panic, I swear I didn't do it.
Yes, I believe you, my friend. I'm just sorry we can't help you out any further in this situation. We are doing our best. We were actually handed the case earlier this morning.
You were?
Yes, we are now officially on this murder case.
Well, then I know I'm going to be fine.
That's why we need as much information as possible.
I'm afraid that's all I have. It was kind of hazy. Like I said, haven't had a chance to sleep until, well, recently.
Willow,
Beds aren't bad.
Do you know of any other constructs that Artemis was working on at the time? Anything that used wings?
Wings. He had
Homunculi or otherwise?
He had little ones. They delivered mail though.
I don't think any male, whatever they were, would be capable of overpowering a high-level wizard.
And they weren't imbued with his grand vision, like the big constructs.
What?
Big constructs?
Big constructs?
Yeah, like the human-sized ones.
Oh.
Like Steve.
Yeah.
Steve?
Steve. Long story.
Long story, yes.
Of course.
Were there more types of constructs besides the humanoid ones that he made?
No, they were all humanoid. He sort of followed the same pattern he had before.
We asked about him diverging, but he got very defensive about it. It seems like it's not in his interest. I mean, he would alter them, so maybe longer limbs, or stronger, or smarter, or that sort of thing. But beyond that, it was very standard. Almost factory-like some days, which is a bit of a shame.
Interesting. Well, if there's nothing else we can get, I suggest we move on, gentlemen.
I'll be fine. And she turns to you, Panic.
We'll try to get you out of there as soon as possible, Willow.
It's pretty boring in here without any books.
Let me see if I have anything in my pouch.
As you say that, Doros brings down his arm in front of you and he glares at you, like very angrily.
Mr. Doros, it's fine. I'm not allowed books because I'm a wizard. They don't want me attempting an escape.
Okay, gotcha.
Thank you, though. I'll find a way to pass the time. Don't worry. But be safe.
I look to. What was his name? Doros.
Doros, yeah.
Yeah. She's like, you know, she's a wizard, right? So it'll be okay if I reach into the bag of holding, and I pull out the viol.
Oh, okay.
And I look at him and like, is it okay if I give this to her?
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
How about
Right? High charisma.
Here I fucking go.
14.
Okay.
It's not terrible.
That's not terrible, no. Nope, Doros isn't a fan. Doros leans down, kind of face to face with you. His brows kind of furrow, and he shakes his head very slowly, like
It's not like the bard magic wizard, but all right. And Panic looks to Willow, and he just kind of shrugs.
Willow kind of shrugs back. I'll be okay.
All right, if you say so.
If it
Sure.
takes a while, visit me, okay?
Absolutely.
Okay. And she steps back and sits back down on the bed.
Is there anything else really we can do there?
Probably not.
Not
I think
really.
Not.
As you guys begin to... You guys leaving? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, as you guys begin to leave, Task, you feel a large arm grab you by your shoulder.
Oh, shit.
What? Who? Turn around, face.
Doros is looking down, and he raises his brow and he gives you like a "you're okay" sort of nod.
Tass looks left and right, shrugs and nods.
Doros lets go of you and then gives you a solid thumbs up, and then leans up against the wall and crosses his arms.
Thumbs up back and keep going, yo.
Porky looks over his shoulder.
Oh, guy thinks he's so freaking cool, doesn't he?
On the way back out, I'd like to try and Thieves Cant with another guy in a cell.
Okay, roll stealth check.
That's better.
That'll do it. Yep.
Maximum verb.
You see a female elf with tattoos running down one cheek, currently resting on the chair, leaning forward, kind of
Do I
giving you the glare.
Do I recognize any of the tattoos?
It's about to get so edgy. One of the tattoos says shadow,
Oh,
literally.
fuck.
in the eye.
My kind of girl.
She's got like long black hair that just almost goes past her, like almost her waist. It's like really impressive.
You holding up okay in there?
I'll hold up for only a little longer.
Well, I hope nothing terrible happens to you. I hear there's some pretty nasty snakes around here.
Oh, don't bring up Hassrad when I'm in prison. That's the last thing I want to think about.
Any idea where we can find them?
Follow the snakes.
Understood. It's rough in there, I know. You'll find your way out.
Yeah, I will. Just be careful. Hassrad's fishing.
Gotcha. All right. I'm good.
What the fuck does Hassrad fishing mean out of character?
That's
You'll
what we're
find-
gonna find out, boyo.
Find out, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You guys make your way out. And you guys make your way through the clergy district. I assume you guys head back to your guild hall, or
If and whenever we can find some time to get some shopping done real quick.
okay. I assume for the daggers.
Yeah, I want to try and sell that drift orb. See what I can get for it.
You make your way back into the. I'm gonna say for the sake of the drift orb, you sell it for 500 gold pieces.
Okie doke. Damn. Let me write that down.
You sell it to a man who has a little stall, and he's just a buy, like he's a flea market guy. He just buys stuff.
Cool.
At first, he was going to give you 300 gold pieces, but you managed to make your way up to 500, which is what the actual price of it is.
Right.
You guys, Task, you take Greckles back to where you found the deal to begin with. What you remember, Task, is as you walk back into the building, the man who runs this sort of back of the house sort of business, like he has like a blacksmithing thing in the backyard, sort of like style. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's not a big industry or whatever. That's a really bad descriptor. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? He's not like the guy who lives across from you guys. In your guild hall.
He's not legit.
Yeah, but he still has a craft that he likes.
I'm sorry, I want to sell the white gold oak whistle too.
No one would take that, actually. They recommend you take it to a reliquary, like a place of like an archive of some kind of historical significance.
Cool.
Task, you remember this gentleman? You met him outside of his actual like little work area, and you saw him working on a piece. Now he's inside, and you guys like open up the door, and it's not like the other shops. There's no bell. There's no embellishment. You walk in. And it's like a house, and there's like a little bit of like a countertop, like a pseudo countertop there. And what you remember of this guy, Task, he looks like a Viking. He is a human. He is huge. He has long, like he looks like a mixture between like Thor with long hair and like I don't even know. Like he has like braids and stuff. He's got a beard, something fierce. Like he's got this kind of like dirty blonde hair. He's built like a boss. Like he looks like he could fight with the best of them. And you remember talking to him and him explaining the deal. And you remember how scary he was. He's very like stern faced to him. As you enter the door, you hear a rustling from upstairs, movement from upstairs, and heavy footfalls. Boom, 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 walking down. As you see this guy, this mighty warrior, like totally cool, like scars on the face. Except for the only thing that's different about him this day is that currently has a baby wrapped to his chest at the moment.
Did I come at an inappropriate time?
No, the shop's open. You're the dagger kobold, right?
Aye.
All right. He grabs a sheet of paper and he looks at it. That was 1,000 gold pieces. I still have the parts for that. You left them here. I think you forgot to grab them on your way out.
That's all right. We have the cash. Here's the 700, and I need the 300 from you. Points to.
All right, so let's see. Got it. You have it. You got 300 in your hand.
All right, that's everything on top of it.
All right, just the one dagger then?
For the time being, yes.
All right, I'll get to work on that. Come back later. You can either get it from me or my wife.
Thank you.
Probably you're looking at 2 days' time.
Cool.
Or 1 if I'm good. You could poke your head in.
Sounds fine. I'll check back tonight.
Sounds good. All right, take care.
You too.
So, Task, we might have a good lead.
What do you mean? We didn't really get that much information out of Willow.
No, but I got plenty of information out of the inmates.
What they say?
Our target is a man named Hassrad, and I've been warning. Can I make an intelligence check or something like that to try and figure out what they mean by fishing?
I'd say no. You wouldn't know.
Okay. Apparently he's gone fishing, and that doesn't sound good. He might be trying to get his hands out getting information, so as we look for this guy, we better be careful.
Well, now here's the fun part. We gotta find snakes now.
That might be more metaphorical than anything. If you can give me an evening at a seedy bar, I might be able to get more information.
Everybody roll perception checks.
Oh wow.
Oh no!
Nice.
Ooh, you are
Ooh.
on your game. Holy shit.
Oof, that was a high roll too. Sure is a beautiful sky outside.
Man.
Thanks,
Borky,
Borky.
Borky's staring at the sun. What's so great about it?
Yeah,
It just
how
hurts.
much? No, he's back
Hurts.
inside. He's back inside with the guy. How much for the baby?
I really miss those over noodles.
You said the base, right?
Wow, Connor, that roll's good. Panic, as everyone's kind of talking amongst themselves, you see something dart between your feet. A long blue snake slithers through the crowd, shimmering in the sunlight.
All right,
Now's the time.
we have our lead. Let's go.
I shake and I like smack the other guys in the back of the head and I point towards the snake. Icy snake.
We bolt. We follow.
We follow Snake.
Alrighty. I want everybody to roll athletics or acrobatics checks of their choosing.
Acrobatics, please.
Kill
because
him.
Jesus. Boom!
Alrighty.
Fucking
I'm a small tiny boy.
Jesus. I roll a 2.
You guys run and run and run and run and run. And there's carts in your way, but some of you leap over the carts. Task, you being one. You leap over a cart, you do like a front flip, and like there's 2 people like buying fruit and they stop and drop what they're doing and they clap as you keep running forward. Very impressive.
Is the snake in eye shot?
Oh yeah, you can see it in eye shot. It's
How-
actually avoiding people too. It's going.
How far away is it?
It's not close enough to grab it. It's probably like
how
how far away would it be? Probably like 20-30 feet away. Like it's kind of
I cast Mage Hand.
Oh wait, that was
okay.
Good luck with that.
It's a snake. That's gonna be tricky. Let's see. Mage hand. The hand vanishes. You can catch it.
Dab as you run, someone says in the chat.
dab on him.
The hand can't attack, activate magical items, or carry more than 10 pounds.
Okay.
Is it a fat snake?
I'm trying to grab a snake.
You're trying to grab a snake? I'll be a nice DM. I want you to roll
Thank you.
roll a d20. Just roll a straight d20, I think, for this.
Okay, here I go.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, no, you swipe, the mage head comes into view, and a guy who's like kind of placing, he's chopping wood. It's like, huh? Like looks as a hand like appears next to him, and it reaches down to grab the snake, but the snake just darts sideways, and the hand dissipates into the ground in a puff of arcane smoke.
Tash just like says, "Man, you know what would be really great right about now? A fucking net arrow."
The snake keeps going. Eventually, you guys make it out of the main city, and now you're in kind of a labyrinth of alleyways.
Oh!
Oh, here we go.
Sounds good.
And as the sun is at this point beginning to set, you see the snake go, moving up, and then you see it swirl, like slither around a leg that you can see in the shadow of the darkness.
Stop. We stop.
Stop.
Yeah, I
So-
guess.
Do I have the ability to stealth, or is this just too flat-footed?
You mean you guys are just charging after this thing? I'd say at this point you can attempt to stealth. There's like some barrels and crates and things.
God damn, I've been rolling terrible tonight.
Boom!
But can Borky? Actually, Borky's gonna try and stealth too. Let's watch this fucking hat trick.
Okay.
Watch you roll in that 20.
I gotta grab stats here. Jeez, wow.
Get your own hiding spot. Kick him out.
As like Greckles and Borky, you see a spot behind a crate. You're like, that's the perfect spot to hide. And then before you can even move, Task is there and takes up the spot.
My spot.
He hisses at us like a snake.
Tars needs to be here too.
He is. He catches up. Well, don't be a stranger.
I'm not.
Hassrad, I take it.
Yes. And stepping out of the darkness, you see. I wish I had art for him. Damn. You see what I could only describe as being a snake man. His head is that of a cobra. He is currently not wearing a shirt.
Oh, I know what he is.
His body has scales on it. His torso has scales, and yet it's that of a man. His arms are quite long for a man, and also have these pointed fingernails. He is this stunning color of like a deep raven blue with cobalt, and near his chest it becomes a more softer blue, and his eyes are that piercing orange that you remember. And you see writhing on the different lengths and shoulders of his arms a bunch of snakes, at least 30 of them currently moving around.
Can we do any intelligence or any sort of check to figure out more about him?
Roll an insight
Snakes.
check.
God damn it!
Why did it have to be snakes?
Or were you referring to his race, essentially?
Yeah.
That'd be history then.
Oh, well. Okay.
Sorry.
Watch it be a low roll. Yep.
Not bad.
I'll roll that insight. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, Greg
Oh,
was
damn! That's insight though.
Oh, whoops.
gotta
We
be-
could do it. He's gonna do insight. Greckles, you actually, where your country's from, where your country's from, the country that you're from, neighboring it is basically a jungle-like land.
Right.
And you've heard tales of such creatures that live there. One of which is yuan-tis. They are basically snake people, and they come in a variety of different forms. This one in particular, you haven't seen anything like this before. Panic, you get the sense that you played right into where he wants you guys to be. It's not a malicious sort of gaze that he gives you. It is a contented gaze, like as if he's finally achieved something.
What do you want with us?
Calm down there, Panic. I got this. Greckles just does a 1/3 bow in more of his home style. I see you're an honorable Yuan-Ti. I believe you've been looking for us as much as we've been looking for you.
I've been looking for someone, yes.
You have us.
Hassrad is well known to those who don't wish to be known. There's no need to be frightened. Hassrad carries no weapons, and these snakes are not poisonous by any means.
I trust him.
Hassrad, if I may burden you with a question.
Oh, careful, friend. Questions cost coin.
And how much coin would you require?
Depends on the question.
What are you fishing?
Hassrad leans up against the wall. Hassrad is smart and cunning, but Hassrad isn't much like your big green friend there. And he juts his cobra-like head towards Borky. Hassrad can get whatever information he wants, but there's a particular item that Hassrad needs. And for that, Hassrad needs muscle.
Borky looks down at his muscles.
Fresh out.
And in return, Hassrad, I think, has something you want.
What might that be?
I saw you wandering around the different districts. I saw one who exited your brand new guild hall. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
Borky the Orc.
What were you okay, man?
I'm sorry.
Hassrad knows who you are. The orc Borky,
Hmm.
Greckles from a far-off land. The way you looked up when you landed here was rather fascinating. And then the tiefling bard, trying to make his own at what petty taverns he could. And the red one, poking around a house with a code, a certain code that Hassrad has. And you see those his orange eyes gleam, and like the lips, his lizard-like lips kind of curl into a grin.
With my insight, can I tell if he's full of shit?
Oh, he's not lying.
This ain't the kind of guy who lies.
A very skilled person indeed, Hassrad.
He's a deal maker. You get the sense that this guy isn't a liar, he isn't a thief, he's a deal maker. He's an opportunist and a deal maker.
a man after my own heart. So tell us,
Careful.
Hassrad, what is it that you want from us?
I can tell by your clothes that you, might have some friends in this city. But you've been on the surface for a bit too long, Kenku. You forget the cardinal rule of thieves. Look up, look around, but never forget. And he taps his foot on a sewer circle, like a manhole. Never forget to look down.
Sagely advice.
Indeed. Beneath the city is a fight pit, known as the Crimson Ring. There's a bit of a prize up for anyone who can fell the current 3 that rule the pit. It's a sword that belonged to my brother. Hassrad can't fight, but Hassrad could provide something so you could fight for Hassrad.
I'm listening.
There's nothing more than that. You fight for Hassrad. Hassrad gives you the code.
Gentlemen, what do you think?
I don't think you'll fight very well in a pit fight. They'll just break your little bird bones.
You know what, big guy? For once, I think I agree with you. So I'll leave the bone breaking to you, if that's all right.
Oh, what I get out of it though?
I'm sorry, what?
You'll get to hit people.
Oh, damn it.
You get to hit people. You get to hit people with no consequence.
Oh wait, hold on. No consequences.
No consequence. You get to go crazy, buddy.
Borky just leans over at Greckles and stares right at the snake guy.
You got a deal, Snake Man.
The name is Hassrad.
Porky,
What?
show some respect.
Oh, yeah.
Borky kind of bows a little bit. Shrugs.
Falls on his face.
Hassrad, please forgive my crew. They know very little about our expertise.
Don't worry. I know. I've seen everything.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Thank you so much for your time and the information. We will get you that which you seek as soon as we can.
Oh, soon as right now, friend. And he pushes his foot down on the manhole cover, and he kicks it off, and you hear clunk, 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 clunk as it echoes across the cobblestone.
Ready,
Uh-oh.
boys?
I guess we're doing this now.
I guess I'll fucking reveal myself.
Ah, there's the Crimson One. Enjoy your little sightseeing last night?
Not when I got prying eyes on me.
Ladies first. And he gestures a hand to the sewer entrance.
I jump in. I don't care. I'm not afraid of this.
All right?
Can Borky fit?
Oh yeah, Borky can fit. It's fairly big.
But so is Borky. All right, Borky gets in second.
What did he mean by that? Ladies first. None of us are ladies. Think.
Task pushes him in.
Yeah, not my clothes.
You land on actual stone. There's no water. It's kind of moist, but not sewer water.
How moist is it?
Tar skin. You're entering a dangerous here. Nadine.
We're talking like Vancouver humidity times 2.
It's moist.
With the beautiful smell of poo and whatever else is down there.
I got both swords out. Just actually, is there any room to like stealth around as we move up, or is it just like a straight up corridor?
You look and it's complete darkness.
Ah, okay.
Do we have a torch to light it all, or All right, are we all down there then?
Well, everyone except for Greckles has dark. Wait, does everyone have dark vision? except for Greckles?
What happened?
Everyone has dark vision except me.
Yeah.
What happened to that orb?
I sold it, buddy.
You sold it.
Hassrad jumps down next to you. You notice all of the snakes are gone on his body. And he takes the manhole cover and he sets it back into place. All right. Here we are, a band of merry men. Follow me.
Borky just whispers to Panic.
He doesn't look that merry.
As they follow.
Hassrad knows you haven't been here for a while, and yet somehow you're working for Abacus. She's one I don't have dirt on. Makes me kind of annoyed, to say the least.
Well, she's very clean. That's why there's no dirt on her shiny floors.
As you guys are walking, once again your footsteps are echoing in this sort of rounded chamber. You hear the flowing of water next to you. The air is horrible. It smells like rotten eggs, like old clothes, like dead body, like total dumpster mixed with like lukewarm water and just a soup of disgustingness. Every time
I hate this. I hate this. I want to go back to the surface.
Oh, get used to it.
It's not as bad as you think.
I think it's exactly as bad as I think.
What could be worse than waiting in the feces and urine of every living creature on this task? Kind of like slaps him on the back with a smirk.
As you're moving forward, Panic, a rat skitters across your shoe.
Panic just swings his foot.
Hassrad would like to know about this abacus, if you'd be willing to perhaps trade some information with Hassrad. I have dirt on most people, even Brooke Bronzefang.
Well, we don't have that much information about her, but
Other than she's our paymaster, that's all we have.
This is
we do know, gentlemen, when her birthday is.
This is information that you seek pretty fervently. You don't know something about someone in this town, and I think that strikes you as discomforting. I think this information about Abacus is much more valuable.
Is that so? She's one such founder that my snakes cannot reach.
Indeed.
Hassrad stops and he turns and he looks at you, Panic. Well?
I believe this information is worth more than what you're currently giving us. How about we sweeten the deal a little bit?
I like the way you talk. Keep going.
Everyone!
Impress the snakes, my dude.
obviously a very skilled and knowledgeable man like yourself, not having this information would be a bit what's the word I'm looking for? It would be very beneficial if you had it to maybe people who have you as a client.
In return, I could give you information about anyone you'd like, as much as I know. And before you ask, I don't know much about Artemis or the other dead mage. I could care less about them.
Come on, dude.
Panic
Bjork's
looks
way
to
too clean.
Panic looks to Task, and he looks to Greckles, and then he looks back to the Wantee. This information is very valuable to you, yes?
Yes, I get that. You've said that almost 6 times now.
I'm with him too. You've been saying that a lot, man.
You
hammering
see
the
his hands
point-
curling inside, like he's getting kind of impatient.
Hammering the point home.
Indeed.
In return for us telling you about Abacus, you must answer a question for each of us.
For each of you.
Just one question.
One question for each of you.
And don't be coy about it. Don't just say yes. Supply information.
And if I don't know anything about what you're asking for, I will simply say,
Okay. I guess we can all agree on that.
Very
deal.
well.
And he extends a hand to you,
Again, I would like.
Panic.
Panic holds his hand out.
Okay. Hassrad takes it, and as he does, there's a bangle on his wrist in the shape of a snake. It comes to life, crawls onto your hand, and then melds into your flesh, leaving behind a shadowy tattoo.
Oh, fuck.
I knew it. I fucking.
And he releases his
sick.
hand. Don't worry, it's only temporary. If you break the deal, though, it'll kill you.
Borky leans down to Panic's ear.
As your manager, it wasn't a good idea. But, okay.
Leans back.
We can ask anything we want now.
Don't worry, if I break my end of the bargain, it'll kill me too.
Really? Well,
Mm-hmm.
in that case, I guess I'll go first. What do you know about Euphoria Grimtongue?
Oh fuck. Here we go.
Here's the lore questions are real.
Oh boy, I'm actually legit excited. Okay.
A tiefling. My, how interesting. Kind of looks like you too. Yes, they came through.
They
One, a woman, seemed in a bit of a hurry. Most people are. She traveled out the city. Last I heard, she was heading eastward, land-based down the channel.
Where?
Hassrad shrugs. My reach doesn't go that far.
When?
Alavast. Oh, when? That's the question.
Isn't that more than one question?
Shit!
Oh, shit.
Borky just claps up. Borky just covers his mouth.
I like a man who makes steals. I'll tell you this. I got my information 2 weeks ago from another tiefling.
2 weeks.
Yes. All right, next question.
Borky, how about you take the floor this time?
Panic just he actually walks backwards, and he's holding the back of his head with one hand. He is very distraught right now.
I gotta think about my question. One of you can go.
Borky's grabbing his chin, just going,
Hassrad looks to you, Panic goes, "That's the thing. Lying is so beautiful. The truth is so ugly. You wouldn't believe the lengths people would go to hide it."
If you lied to me on this,
Hassrad does not lie. People fear truth more than lies. That I promise with my life. And if I lied, and he lifts up his hand showing where the tattoo of the snake is, neither of us would be here to argue about it. Next question.
Task, how about you? We're trying to find your quarry. Maybe Hassrad knows.
Unfortunately, the only leads I have on my quarry is that he's a black scale dragon folk. The only looks over to Hassrad as he's doing his little thing. I'm in search of someone who tricked my entire civilization into believing the lies that a blue dragon would support them and protect them. My entire clan was caught. That cost my clan their entire lives. I'm looking for the man so I could kill him.
If it is beyond Alavast, then it might be beyond Hassrad.
Then how about this? Task holds out his arm. We'll hold a question for a later date.
Hassrad backs. You see the cowl of his cobra-like head kind of bend and shift a little bit, like flash out as if annoyed. We ask the questions now, or the tattoos last a lifetime. Hassrad can tell you of other dragon folk, ones that have that, and he points to Tarask.
I don't think that would actually surprise us, though, but Okay, wait a minute. You say you have the combinations to the code, however, do you know who's been killing the mages?
Hassrad doesn't have eyes that go up that high. Hassrad believes it was someone in the sky. Hassrad is a snake. The ground is all I have, and what lies beneath it.
Someone's kidnapping them and taking them to the sky?
Kidnapping, dropping them. And he goes, ooh, makes like a motion of like a splatting noise.
Trippy.
Damn.
Alrighty.
I'll tell
question?
You.
And
I don't really have a question. How about this? Can we transform the question to a favor?
Hassrad doesn't fight.
Oh no, I don't ask you to fight. I know I understood you. I will not ask you to fight for me.
Very well.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing
What would you ask of Hassrad then?
Retrieval.
Hassrad has people.
Very well. Then how about this? I am a collector of parts. I make trophies from my parts. Find me bits of trophies and we'll call it a deal.
Hassrad will find you something adequate.
Very
deal's
well.
Set, and he leans back. Next question. And you guys have been walking now at this point.
Good. I was about to say, I hope we're not standing still while doing it.
No, we're walking. After Panic, little comment to Panic about the truth, Hassrad started walking. The air is starting to get to him.
Okay.
Who's next?
Hassrad, I have but just one question.
Sure.
Have you seen Yukiko?
far off land is very far off. She arrived at one point to visit the brand new, newly opened Alavast, presented a gift in its honor, a mere fan. Yes, she was here around, well, 3 years ago. The anniversary is coming up pretty soon.
Have you heard anything about where she was going after she left?
You get one question.
That is fair, and I thank you for your information.
Big one. Your last.
Stuck. Because I want to ask a question, but you can't answer it.
Try me.
No. You wouldn't know. It's a waste of a question.
Task like whisks his finger for Borky to lean down.
What? What?
Okay, I'm going to type to you in the Discord what he's going to say to you.
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna have Hassrad. Roll by dice. I lost another one.
He's not listening to shit
Fuck
now.
you, Hassrad!
There's a snake in your house,
He ain't
Nadine.
listen-
There's a snake in the house. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out.
I know.
He ain't listening to shit now.
Doesn't have it.
My question is, why is Helga so ugly?
Roll a stealth check. Task for this, I'd say.
Stealth? All right.
Yeah.
Boppity.
He rolled pretty low, so.
Okay, Scoozy, I'm gonna get me do a little king. I'm Kermit the Frog.
Yay!
Yeah, he doesn't hear you.
Fuck yeah! All right, I'm typing this to you in the Discord.
Okay.
He actually, like, as you lean down to talk to Borky, he hears like a stone fall in the distance, and he kind of turns and looks, and his cowl, like his hood, cobra hood, like flares out, and he looks around with his glowing orange eyes.
Are you typing this in a
Then he
personal chat with
turns
the group?
back.
In the group personal chat or group chat?
Oh, personal.
Okay.
As you guys have been
I got something to say. I know what to say.
Borky's like, here's my question.
Yes.
What if, and you're a man who likes information, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. Do you know someone who'd want to work as an info broker for our new brand spanking new tavern?
Oh, my friend, you're looking at him.
Yo, let's do it!
50 gold per report. If I have nothing, you don't have to pay anything.
That sounds
Nice.
fair.
That sounds fucking awesome. Let's take him on that.
All right.
But remember,
Yeah.
you have Hassrad's words, not his loyalty. If someone asks about you, don't think Hassrad would hesitate.
How much does loyalty cost?
I'm gonna assume a lot.
The orc is correct.
Oh shit, I'm.
Yeah, you're smarter than you look.
Oh my god, thank you.
And you... Hassrad stops and immediately shoots up and looks to the side, and you hear the
Take out
clattering of something.
Take out bow and arrow, aim.
What?
Get swords out high.
All right, roll stealth check.
Wait, what?
Oh, God damn it! I can't roll high tonight.
You look in the sewers. There's nowhere to hide. You could go into the water, but looking at it, ooh.
A literal shitbird.
All right.
I smell random encounter, boys.
Oh shit!
The music works.
It is.
Oh, it's playing. Okay. All right.
Battle.
Hassrad immediately backs up and stiffens and goes, "Oh, not this again." And for those of you who have dark vision, which I mean, Task, you'd see the whole map.
Yeah.
Oh!
What are these?
Fuck.
Shit,
They're
zombies.
skeletons.
Skeletons.
Skeleton
Borky, I
warriors!
want you to make a wisdom saving throw.
What? But he said I'm very smart.
No, but
No.
in an episode, Borky said that skeletons are the scariest thing on the planet.
It's title.
Skeleton warriors.
Skeleton warriors. Okay.
roll that wisdom save, buddy.
No!
Ah!
Ah!
Somewhere on the surface of Alavas is a woman. She opens the door and lets her cat outside, and it frolics off into the alleyway. And as she stands there turning off her lamp light as darkness envelops the city, she hears from the depths somewhere the loudest scream she has ever heard in her life from the ground beneath her. You guys, your ears ring as Borky shrieks in fear.
I want Taz to say something just offhanded to Hassrad.
Yep, he's there.
Yeah, Taz just like turns and looks at him and smiles. How about we call this bit of the loyalty?
Fair enough. Roll initiative.
Alrighty, this is fun. By the way,
Mm-hmm.
real fast, Nadine, before we get
What is happening with my rolls?
some good initiative. That's some good initiative.
18, okay.
What's your dex, Gaijin?
18 or yeah, 18.
No, your mod 4 or
4. Yeah.
yeah, we're both 4. I got 19.
It's not gonna. It's not gonna matter. I can't do anything.
All right, then I'll take first.
Okay. So then 11 and then 9. Okay, give me 1 second here. Sorry.
I got fucking skeleton warriors playing in the background right now on my end.
Let me grab the sheets here. Sorry, I should have had these out while I was talking.
Is that a
Dan.
is that a copyrighted song?
At this point, oh God, I don't think so anymore. I'll double check.
Where are my skeletons here?
Well,
Sorry.
you know, there is a
It's under your
workaround we can do.
it's under your skin, Nadine. That's where the skeleton is.
I want to point out. I want to point out something, gentlemen. We're fucked.
Yeah, I know.
What?
We're
You're
fucked. Did the rules change about slashing and stabbing weapons for skeletons?
Yeah.
Okay then.
I'll ease your conscience there.
Okay, thank you.
And even if they didn't, I have Thunder Wave.
Hey.
We just get him in the we just get him in the water.
All right. My music's not playing.
So Taka, Skeleton Warriors the original, but what if we got the Best Friends version?
Oh man, that's pretty good. I just played part of Skeleton Warriors over the chat. You didn't see it.
Oh boy. Hey guys, skeletons are going first.
It's a lot of skill.
Yep, they rolled a 19.
Skeleton
Warriors.
Skeleton.
Who's going first, Greckles or Task?
That's me.
Task.
Sorry,
Task.
guys.
Okay. Greckles. And then the 11 was Borky. And then Panic. And Hassrad's not going to do anything, because he can't do anything.
Cause he's a smart man.
For those who are scared by the Skeleton Warriors theme, that's the fear Borky feels about Skeleton Warriors.
All right. Skeleman number 1 takes no hesitation.
Oh shit!
Oh no, Mr. Scootal!
Its jaw clatters up against itself as it moves with this sort of almost eager manner, wielding a short sword, and he's going to take a swing at you. Ooh, that's a 20 to hit.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Ow.
I assume that hits.
Yep.
You take 4 points of piercing damage as he stabs you right in the ribs.
I'm gonna need new clothes after this.
Well, blow me down.
Yar, we're pirates.
Alright, silly question now. You said that the rules for, because I heard like skeletons are super powerful, so these skeletons.
It's not necessarily that they're powerful, but skeletons in the old editions would take very reduced, like a lot of reduced damage from slashing and piercing weapons because you're hitting bone.
Ah,
Yeah.
they got rid of that?
I don't know.
Though they changed it.
Nice. All right. The skeleton farthest away has a short bow. And he cocks an arrow and he aims it towards you, Task. That's a miss. You hear a whizzing sound as an arrow flies past your ear and shatters on the pillar next to you in this part of the sewer.
You're mine, motherfucker!
Task, it is now your turn.
Alright, so... I think we should get rid of that motherfucker who's got the bow.
Sniper battle.
How-
Sniper battle.
Yep, sniper battle. I'm gonna stay over here, because you know what? I was just like, yo, Hassrad, how much is your honor? I'm about to show you how much it is, baby. Fucking take a shot at that dude.
Okay.
Skeleton warriors.
That'll hit.
Skeleton ball. Fuck.
Okay. I lost my thing here. That's okay. Nice, not bad. You fire off an arrow, and as you shoot, his head falls off. He's headless now. He's still holding the bow. There's sort of a moment where he's like, like kind of looking for it. He's like, and he points the arrow towards you.
Ah, shit.
Ah!
Freckles, it is now your turn.
Can I see anything? Is there low light at all?
You're in darkness, dude.
All right. I can feel this.
Actually, sorry, never mind. I apologize. Continue on.
Can I actually feel the column?
Yeah, you totally can.
Okay. I'm gonna try and get behind it and see if I can hide.
All right. I want you to roll. Actually, no, I'll let you do it because it's an ally.
Oh, because of.
Yeah, you walk forward, you bump into Tarisk, and then you're like, "Oh, hi, Tarisk." And you kind of like vault over him.
All right.
It's kind of clumsy and awkward because you can't see, and Tarisk is just kind of standing there blankly.
So just another stealth reroll.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Is Tarisk on that
God
list?
damn it!
No.
Damn, you're not allowed to
I
stealth today.
cannot roll for shit tonight.
You slip on a piece of slime on the wall, and you fall, and you go, "Paka!" You kind of fall and squawk a bit.
Hey, Nadine?
Yep.
Is Tarisk on the list?
Oh no, Tarisk. I'm sorry, buddy. Let me roll his initiative. Oh yeah, he rolled pretty good. He's actually gonna go before Panic does. Oh,
Fuck.
no, before Borky. There we go.
There you go.
All right, that ends your turn there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, can I ready an action?
Yeah, certainly.
I'll just prep to do a double attack if I feel anything getting close.
Gotcha.
I
Okay.
swear to God, if you stab Borky, I swear to God.
So then Borky gets to not get in front of me.
I will laugh. I mean, you didn't see what I was going to say. See?
All right, I'm gonna have Taurus get behind Mr. Scootal so he gets flank bonus.
Alrighty. Got so many books open right now. I look like a school teacher.
I bet it looks adorable.
Right over here. He can't reach over there.
It wouldn't be flanking then, because you'd have to be sandwiched between two people.
All right, then. You know what? We'll have him right here then, right beside the skeleton.
Okay.
Right there. Yep, that's good. Eat his ass! Get him!
Alrighty.
Roll the
Tarisk rears back his head. And he hits. And what's the damage type on this? Oh, that's really good. Holy shit. Holy crap. You watch as your Drake pounces on top of the skeleton, crushing it down. You hear the snapping and breaking of bones as Taurus, like a child in a toy box, is grabbing pieces and throwing it. Some of them are bloop, bloop, bloop into the water, leaving behind a few bone shards as he rears back up, awaiting your next command.
Yeah, my child!
He rolled an 8 on his D8 for damage, plus
Jeez.
3.
Nice.
He killed that skeleton pretty quickly. He's a good boy. Borky, it is now your turn.
Now, is there any kind of penalty because Borky finds skeletons scary?
No, you just scream really loud. I was
Oh.
going to be mean to you.
Oh, okay, it was? It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Borky, is not happy right now because Borky doesn't like being scared. Borky goes into a wild rage.
All right, you shake the fear as you go into your rage.
They did him a frighten.
Did me a spook. This is gonna sound crazy, but I'm gonna ask the whole chat this. I don't hope this isn't metagaming at all. What is there any? What would it be like picking up a skeleton, throwing into another skeleton?
That would take a lot of grapple checks, probably some attack of opportunities,
And
you don't want to do it.
I don't want to do it. Okay, cool.
Be cool though. I'd be game for it.
I'll go if you want to take the risk of well, wait, no, improvised weapon. He doesn't suffer attacks of opportunity, does he?
He has proficiency, and
I'm a ballroom.
he would be a grapple. He would grapple to wield them as a weapon. Is how I'm going to treat that.
I actually have
Cool.
I have proficiency in like unarmed because I'm a tavern brawler, right?
How? Yeah, you take a 1d4 for your unarmed strikes, rather than a 1d2.
You could go up, grapple it, pick it up,
And then the
That'll
next
be the
turn you
turn.
could throw it. Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
can't
so-
do it. I
so
can't do it. in
Your
one
turn would be to grab it and lift it over your head.
Basically, yeah.
Not now. No. There will come a time for that, but now is not the time. Borky charges forward with all and just runs straight forward, going for a slash. Just.
Okay. Sorry.
That'll probably hit.
That just hits. Yeah.
Woo!
And Borky.
Holy
Ooh.
crap.
There we go.
You slash off one of the arms of the skeleton, and it like bounces off the edge of the sewer path, and then it ploop into the water. The skeleton turns down and looks to where its arm has just been lost. He turns to the socket, and then turns up to you, kind of like, "What the heck, man?"
God, it's the goblins all over again.
Panic. It is now your turn.
I wonder if Steve could make a great poem about this. Oh, Cave the Brave.
Oh, +2 because you have rage. Sorry.
Yeah. I was gonna say +2.
There we go. Apply that.
Is the Skelly dead then with that, or?
No, he's alive.
Oh.
He's still alive.
Let's see. Checking out my movement speed here real quick.
Get behind me.
Okay, but can Borky for a bonus action just yell at Panic to get back?
I have a better idea.
Gonna thunder wave him.
Hang on. Let me check to see.
I'm gonna go grab a drink. I'm worthless in this fight anyway, so if my turn comes back up, I'm just gonna keep that ready action.
Apparently, we are number 1 on Twitch right now too, guys, which is actually pretty good.
Nice. Hot damn. All right, I'll be right back.
Gotta catch myself. I'm so pretty.
Okay.
Skeleton warriors.
They're tough skellies, Borky.
Come on, Panic. Let's go.
Shit. All right, I can't do this without hurting Borky. So,
I mean,
You do.
I'm gonna
Vicious mockery?
I'm gonna go
See.
up here. Is this the place I can go?
Say you got a bone to
It's a
pick with them.
pillar, so it goes all the way up to the ceiling. So no, sadly.
All right, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go here then,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave.
All right.
Hey, Taka.
Yeah.
I find that humorous.
It's just reverberating off of the horrible acoustics in this tunnel.
Oh yeah, it is. Hassrad even like he grabs his ears.
Wow.
What ears?
Holy crap. Okay, that's which one are you?
That
yeah.
that is almost
You-
max damage.
Hold down your hands on the strings, and the reverberating sound smashes the skeleton, blowing out his ribcage. And there's a moment where the skeleton looks down, he has no ribcage, and it just clatters to the ground.
It's both of them actually.
You hit the box.
Yep. It also hits Borky.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
Make a Constitution saving throw, bub.
Oh, right. They need to make a Constitution saving throw. I didn't do that.
Wait, what's happening?
Okay, well that one failed, and the other skeleton I'll do it for. And he also failed.
Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Damn.
You absolutely succeed.
You take 7 points of damage of thunder damage.
I also have rage. I also have rage activated too.
You
It's
don't get
Sonic.
it's
Yeah.
Sonic, so
Ah.
you don't get a reduction.
7 points of damage.
Yep.
Ah, that's fucking loud.
And as you yell that,
Sorry.
a skull and a few ribs bounce up against your chest as they clatter down, broken.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Also, is the wand of cure light wounds? Do that count as an action to use that?
It counts as an action to use it.
All right.
He'll be
Well,
fine.
I'll be fine. Dude.
then,
Come on, Arrow Scootal, what do you got?
then as a bonus action, I'm going to spend some bardic inspiration on Borky.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry. I accidentally hit you with my spell, but you're great, and I love you.
It's great because that was a pretty sick beat.
And Porky does a thumbs up.
The headless skeleton shifts its body. Let's see.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh yes. Oh yes. That is a 19
Oh,
to hit.
Oh Jesus.
Who?
Panic.
you.
Yeah, that hits.
You take 4 points of damage as an arrow lands in your shoulder.
Ah, come the fuck on.
Oh no, you've been shot with an arrow. I should stop doing the song now.
Yes, I noticed, Borky.
As the skeleton knocks another arrow, you see its head on the ground like.
Yeah, what the fuck am I shooting at?
Let's get
Task, it is now your turn.
Boom!
Oh shit.
Oh, that hits. Roll damage.
Nice.
That's which one are you?
What I like to believe is Task is still looking over at Hassrad as he's like recoiling in all this fear. He's just like, yeah, you kind of owe us now, Tunk.
The arrow lands like right in the skeleton's shoulder,
Yep.
and like the neck bone like swivels kind of like a snake to look at it, and then swivels back. It's kind of gross.
Rad.
And it like shakes a skeleton fist in your direction.
You motherfucker. Can I get you, fuck boy?
Greckles, it is now your turn. You hear the sounds of arrows being let loose. You hear the sounds of, you heard a giant sonic blast that you recognize as Panic's. And you hear the sound of Borky screaming and yelling, and also rhythmically singing along with Panic, who sounds like he's hurt.
I'm just gonna keep where I'm at. There's nothing I can do this fight.
All right, you pull out a bag of chips and you take a break.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Chat, just for you. Here we go. Here we go.
Greckles, what the fuck are you doing?
All right, you hold your action.
Yep.
Tarask's turn.
He's a good boy. Just keep going forward. Get that skeleton if my arrow doesn't end up hitting him.
Okay. He sets off running. Borky, it's now your turn.
So I can see that skeleton. All right, Borky is still angry. He sees his friend just got shot.
Aye, that's my talent. You don't touch my talent.
Borky pulls out his javelin of lightning.
That man's electricity. Pure and simple, lightning in a bottle. And so is this.
Borky throws his javelin of lightning.
Oh shit, okay.
Borky.
You... oh god.
Wow, that's a
It's in the water now.
You let loose the javelin of lightning, and it slips from your hand as you throw it, and you hear a zoop, bloop, and then a explosion as electricity like rattles across the surface of the water, and then you begin to see dead fish, bloop, 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 and a crocodile, bloop, float up to the surface.
Yo, trophies!
Just like Borky pulls up his hands.
Killing spree.
You watch as
What
the
about- wait.
javelin remains in the water, protruding out ever so slightly as the electricity is
What about
released.
the inspiration?
You could try, yeah. You could roll an inspiration.
No,
damn.
he already did inspiration. How much does that count towards his roll?
1d6 he can. Go ahead, roll it.
Roll a d6, see if you hit it, man. Turn back time.
Can we?
It wouldn't be turning back time. I know what to do.
Back time.
Oh, she already knows what to do. Okay, so just roll a d6 then.
Yeah.
Roll a
1d6.
standard d6. Yeah.
One standard D6. Okay, where the fuck is the? Sorry, 1 second. I just got. Right, sorry. 1 second. D6 and
That doesn't hit still.
no. Okay.
Damn.
Sorry.
All right, no worries.
All right. You see your javelin now with water is rushing around it currently as it's currently stuck in the bottom of the poo water.
I'm gonna have to get that.
How much experience do we get for the crocodile?
It's not a big crocodile. It's not very much.
It was a baby. They
Uh,
fucked him. Shit.
Question.
Panic! You have an arrow in you. You were stabbed in the ribs by a skeleton. Man, today just sucks.
Being panic sucks right now.
I hate this. I really didn't want to get fucking stabbed today. And he's gonna run up and sort of like crouch next to Tarisk. You're like, hey, what's up, buddy? You're my meat shield now. And he's gonna peek his head up, look over at the skeleton. He's like, hey, if I get over, you better hope I don't get over there. Because if I do, I'm going to pick up your skull, and it's going to be my new belt buckle.
And the skeleton like rattles on the ground and kind of like it's like trying to talk and then it just kind of flips itself on its side. And kind of like Pac-Man style is like moving on the ground.
Yeah, come get some, fuckboy.
Does that end your... Oh, vicious mockery? 60 feet. Does that reach him? Yeah, it does. Okay, I'll make a wisdom saving throw. He fails the wisdom saving throw.
A whopping 1 psychic damage, and
Yeah.
and
Doesn't
and
make
and
sense,
and
but-
What's something?
and he has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Yep. There's a moment of mockery, and then he sees the intensity of your eyes, like, I am having a bad day. Then he's like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Eh. Oh.
And then let's see. Is there a range on Bardic Inspiration?
You're making me pull
I would
out a
think there
third book.
You mean you don't have a series of tables with open books all around you, Nadine? What kind of DM are you?
I seriously have like actually this is my 4th book that's open.
Nice.
60 feet.
All right, he is just within range, so I'm gonna go point at Task.
Nice.
His name is Task. He'll kick your ass. His arrows shoot through the air. Bardic Inspiration.
Alrighty. Skeleman. Oh, he sees the juicy target in front of him. He's gonna shoot for Terrence. Oh, and he misses. He totally misses. You flinch a bit, panic as an arrow whizzes past and ka-chunk lands in the pillar next to you. Kind of like boom.
Ha!
He rolled a 7 and an 18. Sad days. Alrighty. Task, it is now your turn. That hits. Nice. Task. Greckles, you eat your chips. Task. You take a deep breath, pulling back the bowstring, your eyes narrowing. Then you get a thought. You aim for the skull on the ground. You let loose the arrow. It catches the skull, bounces up against the ground, the wall, and back, smashing into the back of the skeleton, sending it crumbling and toppling over into the water.
Cue the Persona 5 annihilated fucking image.
You'll never see it come.
Let me collect them arrows.
Well, that was interesting.
Never seen skeletons down here?
No, they've been here before. I know the woman who made them.
Ooh.
Were they her,
I-
were they her kids?
I take it you, are not in good graces with her.
Yeah, Mel is okay. She's just, likes to take extra precautions.
Well, I hope this encounter has taught you another factor about us. And he rips the arrow out of his shoulder and tosses it into the lake.
No,
We're
you
bad
idiot!
at
Give it to me.
Too bad. Too late. Bloop, down it goes.
It makes that sound too. We're bad at this. Just another something to keep in mind.
Borky's while he's saying that, in the behind him, Borky's like trying to carefully reach out into the poo water to get the thing.
Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Ew. Ew. Ew.
Fuck that. I'm collecting that crocodile. I'm getting that shit. I'm collecting that, and I'm getting me my arrow.
All right. You collect your arrows, except for no, that was the skeleton's arrow that was in panic.
Yeah.
You collect your arrows. The crocodile is currently bobbing in the middle of the water.
I have rope.
Nasty.
Okay. What do you do with the rope?
I'm gonna try and grip at one of its limbs.
All right, you're gonna lasso it.
Fuck yeah.
So that gator, bro.
Lasso the
Alrighty,
shit gator.
What would this be? That'd be dexterity check. Let's try a dexterity check for that.
Roll or a save.
It's a roll.
Bam.
You managed to lasso the javelin.
Okay, pull that out.
Thank you.
Okay, you pull it out of the bottom. It slips out from the rope and begins to bob in the water, farther away from Borky.
No.
Borky also has rope. Can Borky make a knot and try for it too?
Sure.
You guys, I'll just
Mage
hang
hand.
on. Give me something. Give me a minute. And he's gonna pull out the wand of minor healing.
Okay.
And what is that?
2d4 plus 4 is the healing on that.
Not roll.
You should roll something.
Roll.
Rar.
Plus 4, you said?
Rar.
2d4 plus 4, yeah.
Rar XD.
There we go.
Full health.
You know, at first I was impressed. Hassrad watches as Borky's like, But, I don't really know what to think right now.
I'm gonna get it. You fucking thing, get over here, you fucking asshole.
Hang on, Borky. And I cast Mage Hand and I retrieve the javelin for him and
All right,
see if I can get the crocodile over as well.
You grab the javelin, you bring it over, you drop it next to Borky, like,
Thank
next
you.
to him. You grab the crocodile by the tail and you, like, drag it over, like, next to the basically the edge of this canal thing, where Task can reach it, but you can't get it up onto the actual land.
Oh, that's fine. Let's Borky, do me a favor. Roll up. Use your strumpf. Pull this thing up.
I do the Will Smith hand gesture and I go, ta-da.
I'm in West Philadelphia, born and right.
Okay, Borky pulls the gator up onto the. Borky pulls the gator up onto.
That'd be athletics, I believe.
Yeah, athletics check for that one.
Should be pretty high.
Nice.
There we
yeah.
go.
You just grab the crocodile by the tail and you just bring it over and you slap it down like a pancake. Just like, yeah.
All right, survival. Let's get some pieces off this baby.
You've been high and rolling high tonight.
Ooh. You managed to collect 12 crocodile teeth and 2 pounds of crocodile skin.
Nice.
Damn. 2 pounds of skin?
Yeah, that's a high roll.
Yikes.
Poo-soaked water skin, too.
Yo, so who wants fucking hide armor?
Hell yeah, boy.
The rogue should get it because he hides a lot.
I could probably make some shoes out of that.
All right, I'll collect me the. What about Mr. Scootal's arrows?
Between the skeletons, you find 6 arrows.
Fantastic.
Other than that,
No, that's fine. Putting me up to 28 arrows. I'm okay with this.
the only thing is they don't really have anything else on them.
Oh no,
besides-
that's fine. I just was like, yo, he's got arrows. Okay, that's mine now.
That's good. All right, awesome. All right.
All right, let's keep going.
Tash just smirks as he walks past him, just like, yep, told you.
Hassrad gives you an expression that's just like mixed parts of like, yeah, okay, you did fine, I guess, and also like maybe I picked the wrong people.
Taz just shrugs and keeps going. He's just like, yeah, that's fine.
Borky's carefully wiping off the spear on like some stones. Ew.
All right, we're almost to the Crimson Pit. I'm going to give you some advice. Anyone who you talk to in the underbelly, be polite with.
Okay.
No problems here.
And as you set forward, the winding sewer path eventually leads you into this empty sort of cistern area where water goes underneath. There are boards of wood making makeshift walkways. And eventually you step in and you see crowds upon crowds of different people sitting at tables wearing cloaks and robes and all sorts of other things, drinking, fighting. There's a fight in the corner going on right now. And you see dead center in the middle of the cistern, a giant pit made of stone. And you see smears of blood all across the pit, where sprays of blood have been lost in battle. You see a bunch of eyes turn and look.
Wow.
And that's where we'll end the session tonight.
Awesome.
Oh shit.
That was so much fun. Oh my god, that fight was priceless. Poor
Skeleton warriors.
Skeleton warriors.
I think that's
I'm
a good
the new-
place to stop.
No, that's a good place to
I'm the
stop.
new designated tank, I suppose.
I kind of.
You seem to suck up damage a whole lot.
Yep. Ron fault. Got hit during that. Fighting skeletons in the shit poo.
Well, I got
I got up and dusted myself off.
But look what we have here by Matthew Sheffield at Matt Sheffield 91. Get a look at this, everybody. Get a load of this.
I'll log into the
Oh
art thing.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
There it is, guys.
What is it? Oh,
it's animated.
Yep.
what is it?
It's the panic gif of him as Miguel from.
What? He animated it?
Yes,
Yeah.
he did.
Give me a second. I'm trying to.
Oops. Wrong thing. Sorry.
Oh, it's great.
that expression is him looking at the rest of the guys like, come on, get up
I'm gonna
here.
drop
Real
something in the
fast.
chat too.
We got bit bombed pretty fucking heavily too by Probate. I want to state that he almost derailed me.
Oh my god.
I don't even know what to say to you, Probate. You...
Oh my god, I have 99 plus messages on the Unexpectables Twitter. Holy shit.
What the fuck are you, Probate?
Probate, thank you, dude.
glorious bastard.
Probate, you son of a... Son of a...
Snake.
Icy Snick. All right, let's start posting some of this art. Here we go, because there's some good...
Schmoogan, I love you so much.
Schmoogan's bringing the A game.
How do I copy link to tweet? Okay, there we go.
Here we go.
Oh, Schmoogan.
Here we go. Wiggle, wiggle. Icy Snick. Icy Snick. Executive producer.
This is pretty much exactly how it went too. It's just like, oh, there's Snake. They were talking about it. I see Snake.
Probate, I
Why
have
do I
probate.
slap something in the head?
Probate says I have to give props to Monty for keeping you guys on task so well despite that drop. She's
I'm
like-
sorry.
she's
I'm
like-
sorry I had to probate.
No, that was the challenge.
I know.
I hear this
Thank
this
you,
art
I'm
from
sorry.
Shmugan is killing me. I write poetry too. Would you like to hear some of mine? No.
No.
Speaking of poetry, someone wrote poetry for Steve.
That's excellent. Steve is a great character.
Someone actually wrote poetry written by Steve, and it's actually pretty good.
There's Mr. Bumblebee. Bumble Rumble. Fungal Bumblebee. Mr. Bumblebee.
Can you link the second comic in the chat?
The one oh I linked the whole tweet there.
Yeah, just click on the tweet.
You can
Doot, 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 doot. Skeleton, skeleton, doot, doot, doot. Ah!
Oh, here's one for probate, actually. Someone drew Probate, the magical money farting wizard.
No.
Yes.
Probate the money mancer.
Some say alchemy's supposed to be illegal. You can't make gold.
This is Someone did a necklace for Task for when he finally gets his owlbear parts.
Fuck yeah.
I'm just making sure. By the way, do we? There were some other links too. I think Schmugen had some other art as well. Probate's getting fan art now too. The lore's deep on this stream now.
Here's another one.
The thing is, there was another probate thing I saw too.
There we go. There's another one there.
The deepest lore of
There's
probate.
one with probate. Oh, Malric! Oh, Malric!
There we go. Here's another probate.
Curtis.
One second. Oh, here we go. Here's some more Schmugen. I get it. I don't at all.
Oh, holy
shit.
Fucking
I'll 1 second. I'll get there, guys. I'm just going through Schmugen's art real fast here. Here's a manager, and I love Borky the manager and Panic the talent. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Now my client wants one thing. He wants great M&Ms. And then here we go, probate. By the way, probate, check this shit out real fast. This is pretty fucking great. Like, this is like legit, real fucking amazing. I like this art a lot, actually. Probate.
Oh, God.
We all look. You seen this? Isn't it great?
Probate the Bitmancer.
The Bitromancer. And of course, the final artist. I have chosen a name. A human name. One I have admired. I would love to be called Steve. Borky blank expression. Actually, beautiful. All right. It's quite beautiful.
I'm posting something in the chat as well. Holy fuck.
Oh man,
What is this?
Oh, Borky. Oh, guys, we're about to get some Borky art here real fast. This is also Borky art. This is from. Now, who made the Borky art again? Sorry.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Who made the Borky art, Nadine? Real fast. Sorry.
That's Malric.
Malric, look, take this out. This is great. What the? Oh, Zan Hawk, thank you so much. Here's my donation for the night. Great session as always. See you next week. Thank you so much. This Borky art is really fucking cool. I love it. That's great.
You need to check out the citrus thing. Sorry.
Yo, I know.
I'm getting down. I'm getting to it. And here we have some fun. Kill them all. Oh, you're so funny, Ripples.
Oh my god, King of Citrus.
King of Citrus is a madman. Who did the Gripples art, by the way?
I'm down a huge line. That was by Mike Superchance at Jack Shell on Twitter.
Thank you very much. And now we have. Ooh, that did not work. Let me try that again.
It's a fucking video. It's a video.
1 sec. I'm going through everything here. Oh, I can't load this one. Dang.
Oh, how do I save this?
Oh.
You can't. It's fucking Twitter. You can't save videos from Twitter. I know.
1 second. Here we go. And no, this is okay. Here we go. It's a minute long. Okay, guys, everyone.
It's good. It's
I'm playing it.
Okay.
As you guys are walking home, it's peaceful. It's quiet. You hear a ton of crickets in the distance. There's something cozy about being back in a city now. You're the only ones on the street at this point. It's pretty late at night. Probably like 1 o'clock in the morning or so. You gambled for quite a bit.
Oh, wow.
And you hear a faint noise. You look to the side, not coming from there. You look to the right, not coming from there either. Ahead of you, no. You turn around behind you. No one's behind you. Then all of a sudden, a corpse crashes down next to you. It's raining men.
I can't turn the music off, otherwise I'll get copyright claimed on this video. Oh my god, that's amazing!
It's really cool.
I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna see if
cool.
this works. Can you guys see it full screened? I'll replay it full screened.
Oh.
Can you see that full screened?
As you guys are walking
Yeah, you're
home,
Okay.
Yeah,
it's
we got it.
peaceful. It's quiet. You
Oh
hear
my god.
a ton
I
of
love how
crickets in the
I love how
distance.
Borky just
There's something.
He didn't turn right when he
Yeah.
Real fast. Guys, shh. We'll play it one more time for everybody in the chat. Real fast.
Okay. You hear a ton of crickets in the distance. There's something cozy about being back in a city now. You're the only ones on the street at this point. It's pretty late at night. Probably like 1 o'clock in the morning or so. You gambled for quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear a faint noise. You look to the side. Not coming from there.
Look to the right. Not coming from there either.
You still look to the left.
Ahead of you? No, you turn around behind you. No one's behind you. Then all of a sudden, a corpse crashes down next to you.
It's fucking. I love that actual logo, The Unexpectables. Like, that is Citrus. That's an incredible logo. I love it.
Oh god.
I love the scene of you guys in the bar. It's so perfect.
The fucking dwarf's faces
I never
are
even seen these assholes
amazing.
before.
Yeah.
I wanna
was it?
pause on it. Like,
I never even seen these assholes before.
Real fast, real fast. I'm trying to play the end bit here real fast. Sorry.
I just ripped it.
Oh, you did? Good, good.
I never even seen these assholes before. Run.
I've never even seen this asshole before. Run. 10 at Citrus. Citrus. I don't even know what to say, Citrus. Like, god dang. I'm gonna have to. Oh my god, I have to properly. Citrus, you talented son of a gun, you. Holy crap. Is Citrus here?
that's. I think is Citrus here in the chat?
I don't know.
I'm not sure either. Hang on, let me pull up the viewer list. Whoa, scrolled a little too far.
Dun, 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 the sail. That was amazing. I loved it. It was so great.
Oh my god. Citrus, where is Citrus?
Oh, okay. I got it.
It doesn't look like he's in the chat.
Oh,
Oh, that was so good.
that's so cool.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Where in the
Wow.
world is Citrus San Diego?
I do apologize, by the way, guys. I was completely worthless that fight.
It's fine.
It's fine.
I was watching chat and they're like, "Oh, MVP Greckles." I'm like, guys, I couldn't see. I would be risking either falling in the poo water or stabbing an ally in the back.
Oh no, what a shock. What an unexpected thing the Grackles could do.
I see what you did there.
Hon,
So so that fight I had to play DPS, tank, and healer.
Yeah.
There you go.
I hope your back's really strong, Panic,
And
for
I-
all
and-
that carrying you have to do.
And I just wanted that. I just fucking narrowed my eyes at the archer skeleton. It was just like, oh no, we can't have this.
We need a social eating stream of just Goomba eating chips for like 2 hours straight, just like
Right?
Completely silent.
and just also just hear the line, "Fucking love bread."
Did you see the art of the DM screen and all the players installed? Yeah, I did see that, and it was great. I actually might use that for something in the future. Actually, I have to contact that artist and see if I can use that for something else.
Pretty damn
It was-
fantastic. This
The thing that hurts about that is I could make those stuffed animals.
also, Nadine. Once again, your continuation of making great side characters. It's wow. Professor
Dude, I've been
Bumble.
sitting on Hassrad forever. I love him. He's my snake boy.
Yeah, no, Hassrad's fucking cool. I like this character. I really enjoy him, and also Professor Bumble Dumble was great too. Your voice for him,
Professor
like
Rumble Fungus.
yes.
Hello. Oh, this is excellent. Thank you. Would you like some tea?
I'll sure would, Professor. I'm wondering about my into him. What if my science experiments? You must drink this thing. Down it. Now,
I don't know about you guys, but I think we're dealing with some Terminators at this point.
possibly flying Terminators.
Not necessarily flying Terminators, but you know, there's no telling how strong these constructs are. And oh god, we never passed it off in character, but we actually found out that like Artemis's head was just freaking caved in.
Yeah.
Before he was like launched, he wasn't launched that far. So I'm thinking, especially now that we've seen sentience coming from Steve. Fuck Steve, by the way. My poetry is awesome.
Humble SZ, thank you so much for the bits. Sorry, I just want to say that.
No, you're
So
good.
Panic was basically a druid from Vanilla WoW that fight? Yes. Yes, he was.
Too real.
Dinixem, Nadine, Monty, whatever you want to be called, do not stop making side characters. I love all of them. Steve's the killer. It was probably
Steve's
Steve.
the
Fucking
killer.
Steve.
I'm you know what? I
Damn it,
actually
Steve.
I actually she is on my subject list.
Right?
I've got a few people on my subject list.
I think it was.
Borky.
Porky's the killer.
Ah,
I
you
never
co-
trusted that orc.
Ah,
Circled in red.
oh, don't lie.
Can I just say, like, there's one bit of fan art that I fucking love to tears, but it was posted up like a few days ago.
No,
It was the one from Schmoogan. Okay, and it's Task going, okay, focus you. And then the next panel is patting Tarisk on the head. Not you, Tarisk, you're an angel, and we're thrilled you're here.
I have that right here.
Can you
It's
post that?
so
Can you post
good.
that one so I can actually pull it up on Mozilla?
Like, let me just.
Also, we
let me just
got
put up-
mainstream Mike D. Great session, guys. Can't wait for next week. Thanks for the 1,000 bits, dude.
I was gonna say, we also
this-
the other. Oh, go ahead, sir.
Oh, that,
I was gonna say this third one is my absolute favorite that I'm uploading on here. Schmoogan did this one too.
The fourth one's my favorite. I really like that one. I like the reference.
Did we post the one where it's the old lady feeding birds and then Greckles kicks the bird?
We're about to get that.
I had that. That's up in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay. Focus, you little shitheads. Not you, Tarisk. You're an angel, and we're thrilled you're here. Well, let's grab this copy link to this one.
There we go.
I'm just trying to get through all these real fast because I'm sorry you caught me like this. It's just we just got a new bartender. Yeah, she's an orc.
Sorry, I'm
you know.
spamming.
Oh, that's good. You're a.
No, you understand this. Oh, she's so goddamn ugly.
Oh.
All right, here we go. We got some more art from Lovely Schmeedy. Here we go.
Let me smash.
And then just
Let me smash.
rock, rock, rock.
Please.
Humbles, thank you so much for the subs. Greatly appreciated. Protect her, love her, snuggle her. Steve is love. Steve is life. And here we
Oh yeah,
go.
we got some cool scenic art from Jack Smith as
Yeah,
well.
Jack dropped some really good fucking scene.
Here we go. This is old lady feeding pigeons. Fuck. Oh yes, motherfucking breadcrumbs.
Oh yeah, motherfucking breadcrumbs.
Manic Scarecrow. Friggin' love these streams, Monty. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much for the bits,
Will
dude.
do. Keep trying my best.
Motherfucking breadcrumbs. Nadine. Motherfucking
Uh-huh.
breadcrumbs.
Motherfucking breadcrumbs.
This is some great scenic art of the of the Arcana or Courtyard, correct? Am I saying?
This is our tour. This was our
Yeah,
tour.
you guys' tour
This
of
was
the
our tour.
statues.
This is fucking. I just wish I could zoom in closer on this, but Citrus just got here. Citrus.
Citrus.
Oh
Holy
my
shit,
boy.
it was amazing. I had to turn when the music started playing. I had to shut the audio off because I can't have it be claimed on YouTube. But it was amazing, Citrus. Holy shit. How much money did we make this stream?
You can check that on Streamlabs.
Oh, I will definitely be checking that out after the stream's done. Holy shit. By the way, one thing I do want to say is I want to try and like do something nice with this funds. So I'm going to be giving my sister a nice healthy bonus for all her amazing work.
Yes.
Lots of
I
love.
get to cover school.
Yeah,
Yay.
you're gonna cover school and possibly a Switch for you.
Oh.
As a reward. No, as a reward. Seriously, Nadine. Like God.
Oh,
Probate,
God.
motherfucker! Probate!
Oh.
An awkward moment when you
And here
became a
comes
subject of
another-
a fan art and you have almost tangential connection. You have an almost tangential connection to the subject matter. Hashtag bitch. Thank you for the 2,002. For the
From the bit master
25,000
himself.
bits.
Holy shit.
Probate.
He's a madman. He's an absolute fucking madman.
The absolute madman. The absolute madman. And here is one of my favorite pieces of art we've gotten. Check this out by Nutcase. Super adorable.
Oh right.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
super adorable. Probate, thank you so much for the bits.
Probate.
You're killing us. You're literally killing us.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
$2,700 in one stream.
And that's not counting any other bits either.
Yeah, that's just probate alone.
I
Oh
actually
my
saw a
God.
couple 5Ks.
Oh my goodness. But
Oh
guys,
my
this is we love doing this stream. And like Nadine, remember how I asked you to do this and you were nervous? Well, I hope you get
I
more and
was
more
terrified,
And
but
aren't you still nervous?
I do. Yeah, I drink tea now before every stream to try and calm myself down because I get very just my stomach gets upset and I just get really shaky and doesn't seem to want to stop.
If there's
so.
a world bank or something, The Scottish Boomstick 5,000. I ain't no probate, but you deserve more than anyone. Thank you so much, the Scottish Boomstick. Oh my god, dude.
Jeez.
That's a good name. That's a name that Adric would approve of.
Yeah, that is
That's a good name, yeah.
Thank you so
That's
much.
a
for the-
good name there.
The Scottish Boomstick. Thank you so much. Probate, God of generosity, and inconceivable kindness. That's actually a fair point.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
No, I still like magical farting money wizard.
That's so. I will have to let Probate decide his own name. Raise the roof. The Scottish Boomstick. Again, thank you so much for the bits, dude. Nadine, say the Scottish Boomstick in your Scottish voice.
Scottish Boomstick.
Yeah, you go. Zenhawk, 1,000 bits. Take my bits. Thank you so much,
Thank
Zenhawk.
you.
So here's the thing. So if we end up making Probate an NPC in the game, and we find him in the High Lake District, if I kill him and take his money, does he die for real in real life?
If he dies in the game, does he die in real life?
Let's
That'd be
find
terrible.
out next time on The Unexpectables.
Oh my goodness, guys. Yeah, but because me and Zito gotta go pack because we're flying off to a con tomorrow.
Yeah, I gotta go to bed now.
Alrighty, Zito, if you're gonna head up, I'll stay and chat with the chat for a little bit. But
Well, I can stick around for like a little bit more, but I'm just like not now. I'm just hyperboling.
Do you guys mind a quick plug because I did a schedule change?
oh, absolutely, go for it, man.
My streams over on just Gaijin Goomba. I'll just throw this in here. There we go. There's my name. Little sword. I stream every Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday. That used to be at 5 p.m. US Central. I'm moving that to 7 p.m. US Central for all those days now. That's all.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. And
Thank
now
you,
we know.
guys.
Nice. Oh, I might actually try and stream tomorrow myself.
Ooh, where can they find that, Nadine?
That's twitch.tv/MontyGlue. I don't know what I'm gonna do because I'm having some difficulties with stuff and I need to figure out OBS on this computer. But I felt like maybe I should do something just to relax. I might play a Boy and His Blob if I can get it to run.
Good pick.
Yeah, I got that from Frogman for Christmas, and I have not had any chance to dust it off and play it. So I kind of want to
Feed
play that.
blob those jelly beans.
Yeah. I'll probably be bad at it, but we'll see.
Boom. There you go.
I spelt glue with actual glue.
Sorry.
Monty glue. No, that's no, it's the wrong glue.
My stupid freaking. So wait, is that an actual other stream?
Maybe, who knows?
Oh my god.
There's so many kind of glue.
He's gonna get some traffic all of a sudden. Thank you, mainstream Mike.
Oh my goodness.
That maybe question mark.
There, Equinox got it. There, Equinox and Goomba both got it. All right, guys. I want to personally, from all of us here, thank you so much for all the bits you guys donated. Probate, you got fan art, which is pretty goddamn awesome, dude. But man, you're like a firecracker in these chats, dude. It's like so great. I want to personally thank everyone for swinging by here, and I will be uploading tomorrow morning before I head out here. But from all of us here at the Unexpectables, and then some more bits for my
Thank you, Night Hunter.
Night Hunter, because Monty might stream tomorrow. 1,500 bits, absolutely. All right, guys, from all of us here and to you, thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you next week as we enter the fight pits.
Yeah!
I didn't time that well. I didn't stop streaming until